How's everybody doing today? This is Corey Lee's Boxing, and we're back with another banger. So yeah, please smash that like button and subscribe on your way in. And so yeah, man, we're gonna be talking about some boxing today, man. Got some good topics on hand, and yeah, man, I can't wait, man, till these fights get announced, man. You got Andre fighting coming up as well. Smash that like button on your way in, you guys. Possible panelists on the way. Got my boy Actual Facts. But yeah, man, how's everybody doing today? I hope everybody's having a good week. It's been a pretty busy week for me, man. I can't even lie, man. It's been a pretty busy week, you know. But everything's going good, man. Everything's going good. Everything's going good. Let me send out these links and we can get started. But yeah, man, a lot to talk about. You got Billy Joe Saunders, Daniel Johnson. What's up? He says, "What it do?" Oh man, chilling, man. Got out of work a little early today, man. So I said I'm gonna, bless y'all with a live stream. Um, but yeah, man, Billy Joe Saunders, man, it's looking like Billy Joe Saunders possibly could be getting stripped for his title. I know you guys are probably like, wow, I know, this thing is really going down. But yeah, man, it's actually gonna be going down like that, man, because he tested positive, man. He tested positive, and it's one of those type of tests, man, where you're like, wow, man. You know what I mean? Can this really happen? Is this really going down? But it is though, man. Battle Rifle, what's going on today, my brother? How you doing today, dog? You hanging in there?
I'm good. How about yourself?
Oh man, I'm hanging in, just trying to talk a little bit of boxing today, man. You been hearing all the news going down, man, lately, or you been out the loop, or you been in the loop, or
Yeah, pretty much every time something happens, somebody put it in a hangout. So
yeah, man. Talani, what's up, man? He said, "What's up in the chat, man?" The IBO welterweight champion is in the chat, you guys. So salute to him, man, for beating Diego Chavez. He actually knocked him out, stopped him in the fifth round. Salute to Tulane. And can't wait to have you on the show again, man. Uh, Ones in the chat says, when do you think the Garcia versus Spence bout will be? Question mark. Man. Oh man. I don't know, because right now it's looking like Mikey Garcia is doing a little bit of ducking and dodging because he knew that the fight was going down. He knew he had to defend that title with Richard Comey. I knew that he had to defend that title um before what was his name? Damn, I'm having a brain freeze right now. Before Richard Comey, after Richard Comey fought Robert Easter Jr., he fought again for that title eliminator or whatever, and he won. And Richard Comey is promoted by
I thought they got beat
Lou DiBella.
by Shapakov.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. Like, how the hell does he still get this? After that, but maybe he fought again after that, man. So it's one of those type of situations, man, where the guy, money can buy you a title shot, man. I just seen it over time and time again. It's gonna take skill too, but money can definitely buy you a title shot as well. Richard Comey lost back to back. Okay, so he lost back to back. He lost to Robert Easter Jr. by a split decision loss in 2016. And 3 months later, after that brutal fight, he fought Denis Shafikov 3 months later and lost a split decision to him. Okay. Then after that, he fought a guy named Haiti Salami. I'm sorry if I'm butchering that. That was for the vacant WBC Intercontinental Silver Lightweight title. So that had nothing to do with the IBF. Then he fought a guy named Alejandro Luna. I think, yeah. That Alejandro Luna fight, that was a title eliminator fight. That was the title eliminator, I believe, because I remember them talking about that. So he was undefeated at the time. Alejandro Luna was 22-0 with no defeats. And I remember Richard Comey just pretty much annihilated this guy. You know, he just pretty much did his thing, man. And then he fought a guy named Yardley Cruz, second round TKO. He beat Alejandro Luna by 6th round TKO. And he beat so he's been on 3-fight winning streak, man. Do you guys think how are you feeling about this battle rifle? You think Richard Comey, he's pretty much standing in the way of a Earl Spence Mikey Garcia fight.
Yeah, it was a fight that not a lot of people just wanted to see. As far as the welterweights as far as the fans that wanted to see the welterweights fight, they thought that if anything, Earl Spence should fight somebody, but they didn't want something to be in the way of Errol Spence fighting Keith Thurman. But they're not going to fight him. They're not really rushing to fight him. So if you were one of those fans that just wanted to see Mikey Garcia fight Lomachenko, then you're in favor because it's more likely that he's going to fight Lomachenko if he beats Richard Comey. But, as far as that, I would have loved to see it just for the simple fact that Mikey Garcia's upside is just so high if he won. But, I'm not really upset about it. It was just one of those things that, I know as a boxing fan, some deals just won't work out. Some deals just can't be finalized.
Yeah, man, that's what I'm saying, man. It's one of those type of deals, like you said, the deal couldn't get finalized. Everybody saying salute to Tulaney in there, man. Daniel Johnson says, congrats, Tulaney. Oh, yeah, bro, let's get it. Yeah, man. So, but this, in my personal opinion, man, I ain't gonna say Mikey Garcia is afraid of Earl Spence Jr., but it's looking real suspect, dude. When you're calling out Earl Spence's name, and you know, out of all the sanctioning bodies, battle rifle, the IBF goes the hardest with their fucking mandatories by far.
Yeah, that is true, definitely.
You know what I'm saying? So when you're dealing with the IBF, dude, you know what I mean? That WBC, you might be able to go through some, leaps and bounds, go some under crevices, go through some cracks and corners. But when you're in the IBF, dude, it's straight cutthroat, dude. They Triple G got stripped, dude. It was just the way that shit went down, dude. He got stripped, you know what I mean? And he got stripped for a reason. He got stripped because he wouldn't fight. The guy he was supposed to fight, that Daniel Jacobs is fighting, so Devenchenko, he's supposed to fight Devenchenko, but whatever have you, he picked the money fight, and I don't blame him for fighting Canelo over Devenchenko, because you gotta understand, Triple G probably made upwards of $20 million for the Canelo fight, I'm thinking. That's just a rough estimate, give or take a few million. But damn, I forgot his name. What was his name again?
Who, Devenchenko?
Brain freeze like hell today. Devenchenko, yeah. I was. What got me messed up is Shafikov. That keeps ringing in my head. But yeah, if he would have fought his mandatory for the IBF title, that would have been only probably like $1 million, or between $1 million or $5 million. You know what I mean? Between that area, that price range, because he only got $1 million to fight Martirosyan, and Martirosyan's got a better name than his IBF mandatory.
Who, Shafikov?
Yeah, no, that's 147. We talking about 160. Nah, Martirosyan was at 154 and he fought Triple G, remember?
Yeah, that is true. Because you had said that in Shafikov before. And
yeah, that Shafikov keeps ringing bells in my head, dude. I don't know. I can't get this dude name out my brain. But yeah, Triple G's mandatory was what's his name again?
Devenchenko.
So his main fight was supposed to be with Devenchenko, and it was really what it was he was gonna fight him, but he was only gonna fight him for probably around $2 to $3 million because he doesn't have a name. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
I'll be surprised if he made $5 million in that fight when he fought him. if he would have fought him, But like I said, that fight never went down. He got stripped, and now that belt is up for grabs for Danny Jacobs, And so, but what do you think about Mikey Garcia versus Richard Commey? Do you think that's really fucking everything up?
Not really. Like I said, it depends on what fans you're talking to. If you really wanted to see Mikey Garcia, become undisputed in his weight class, he's on a way if he beats Richard Commey because the next fight that's likely to happen is Loma. But in the same time, Bob Arum with his, shady business and, trying to make the fight, it could be, a little time before that happens. But if you really wanted to see, Errol Spence and Mikey Garcia scrap it, then you might be a little disappointed, because that fight doesn't seem to be happening. It's probably going to take a little longer, or it seems like it's on the path to just not happening at all.
You don't think it's going to happen at all, huh?
No, I'm saying, I said it's looking like it, but, because I don't like to just jump to it, because, Mikey made a video saying that, he felt like the fans were just saying, like, he was just saying his name for clout. And when personally, I actually said that, it's a good thing if he's willing to go up and fight Errol Spence. The upside is so high. And I said personally that Mike Garcia looks like he wants the big fights because he was out of the game for 2 or 3 years with the layoff.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, man. It's one of those type of situations where, you got guys like that should be fighting each other. And then you got guys like right now, my personal opinion about the whole situation is I want to see Rob. I know a lot of people saying, they want to see Mike Garcia versus Lomachenko. But for some reason, man, I'm still hell bent on this damn Errol Spence because I feel like if you're gonna talk about it, you gotta be about it. Ronald Finkley says, Corey Lee Boxing salute. What's up, bro? Ronald Finkley says, yo, I just watched AJ versus Parker. The ref was breaking it up and not in a clinch versus Parker. Laugh my ass off.
Yeah, live
chat. What it do? Mosquito says it was never about unification or legacy for Bum Blucking. I'm glad that his sorry ass is out of here. Yeah, man. Yeah. What do you think about the whole situation with Mikey Garcia, though, man? Do you think that's right what Mikey Garcia is doing?
Because honestly, I don't know because it's one of them things where you just want. I wanted it to happen, and I really did, and to see it not happen, It's been so many things happen in boxing, like with the Canelo, with the fielding and stuff, that I don't be surprised anymore. So when it happened, it didn't like strike me as a big shock or anything. It was just one of those things. I was just like sad to see, but I'm gonna move on from it. But from a lot of people have been taking it, they've been mad about the situation. They've been calling Mikey all type of names.
For real?
Yeah. You can look at. Well, if you look at the interview he did with Fight Hype, and if you look at the interview he did with ES News, you can see the comments, and they'll say something, and they say stuff like, Mikey just wanted to say his name, to stay relevant, and stuff like that. I could pull the video right now.
But I believe you though. That's crazy though, man. But I mean, so you saying people ain't really respecting that for Mikey Garcia?
Yeah, they ain't respecting it at all. They give him up. Here's a comment. No one knows Commey, but you're right about the fight instead of him and Spence. More this guy talks more. The more this guy talks, the more I dislike him. Another guy says your WBC mandatory is due, pal. Luke Campbell, what you gonna do, old boy? And there's another guy say greedy box commission. That's absolutely ridiculous. Imagine what Mayweather must have to pay for all those dang belts he got. I'll probably vacate them as well. And then another guy says Cloud Chaser has ducks on it.
Wow. That's what I'm saying, man. People are saying that he's a clout chaser. What do you feel? What's your stance on the whole situation?
Man, I don't. It didn't seem like he was trying to avoid it because he said like outright out of his mouth that he was trying to get the deal done. And Errol Spence said himself like the deal was almost finished, and it didn't seem like there was. To my recollection, there's never been a problem where Mikey Garcia has just been really like diva-ish when it comes to contracts and it comes to settling fights. So, to my knowledge, I don't think he seemed like the type of guy. But I've been wrong before, and I just didn't want to jump to conclusions on this one. And there's not a ton of evidence against Mike Garcia that says that he just couldn't settle the deal with Errol Spence.
I mean, you got to understand, man. These guys, other dude, man, fighters are going to be fighters, in my opinion, man. But, dude, you're calling out another champion, 2 weight classes higher, dude. You got to put up or shut up. This dude, Earl Spence, won't even think about you.
Yeah.
You came out your mouth talking about him. Now you got to fight him. Now you talking about you going to fight a dude at your weight class now. But you called out him, though.
Yeah.
And now you putting Earl Spence in a bad predicament, because what if he thought you were gonna fight him?
Yeah.
Now you fucking up his money. Smash that like button and subscribe, man. Battle Rifle Corey Lee Boxing in the building, man. He brought his rifle out today, man. What do you feel about it though?
Yeah, I mean, you make a lot of good points, and Errol Spence has never, revealed on Twitter, what went down between the negotiations.
From what I'm hearing, like I said, I don't want to cut you off, but from what I'm hearing that Mikey Garcia is still trying to pay Richard Comey step aside money so he can fight Earl Spence.
Wait, the guy he beat, when was that? Like last year?
Who? Well, who
the
beat?
guy Alejandro Luna or something? What you said?
Oh yeah, Luna. Yeah, Luna. That was 2017. No, yeah, that was 2018. That was March 10th. 2018.
Really?
Yeah, that was this year.
So he's still
look, from that point forward, Lou DiBella got on the horn and he tried to make that damn fight so bad, man. He tried to make that fight happen so bad, dude. You know what I'm saying? And it's so crazy that if you notice that fucking Lou DiBella, all his fighters get fucking call out. All his fighters get title shots ASAP. Because the same fighter that's fighting Danny Jacobs is his fighter too. What's his name? Shafikov? No, that's the other dude.
Deverenchenko.
Deverenchenko is Lou DiBella promoter, dog. And Richard Comey. You do the math.
Ain't they supposed to be saying like Linares has another title shot for like the title?
Linares has another title shot. I'm hearing that too, yeah. But like I said, that's at 135. I would love to see Linares versus Mikey Garcia. That wouldn't be a bad look. But I mean, Linares lost already.
It's kind of opening my eyes to how corrupt these people are. They keep giving these guys, a title shot. I mean, if you get somebody a title shot, why don't you give it to somebody who's actually coming up through the ranks, like another prospect? You've been giving it to these guys who are losing and losing after another. And I'm surprised. I asked myself, how are these people getting these title shots when they haven't done anything? They've been losing since they got title shots.
Hey, yo, shout out to Don Banks. Shout out to Ronald Finley. Shout out to Unbiased or Biased Boxing Talk. Your nemesis, Battle Rifle. He's in the chat, dude.
That dude is not my nemesis.
Well, you say you got the kryptonite for his ass, huh?
Oh
yeah. You and Unbiased Boxing Talk, man. Y'all be going at it, man. Don Banks says, Ronald Finley says, Mikey got real comfortable after those Bob Arum situations. Ronald Finley said that was probably me. He says he was clout chasing though. Don Banks says, FUCK Mikey Garcia. Why he make a big riff about fighting Spence when out of his way to call out Earl Spence? Now he got an excuse. FOH. Fuck out of here. He ain't really want that smoke. Wow. Don Banks and Ronald Finkley is at Mikey's neck, dude. Do you agree?
Like, man, I can't take sides on this, man. I can't, man. I guess the big question was,
That
you
shit's
know,
crazy, dog.
Terrence Crawford had to give up his belts to move up to 147. Mikey Garcia could have done the same. It's got to ask the question
Yeah,
of what's he
man. Tulane. Oh, look, Tulane in the chat say he got his own 2 cents about the situation, yo. The IBO champion of the world is in my chat, dog. We talking boxing, dog. Everybody welcome. You know what time it is. Delaney says, what he say? He's saying, they want me to fight under Lou DiBella. Wow. You heard it here first, you guys. They say they want him to fight under Lou DiBella. Lou DiBella trying to get all them dudes, dog. But Dulaney, you could be the goods though, man. You look really good against Diego Chavez, dude. You know what I'm saying? We want to see you in there with a little bit of stiffer competition, but your time will come. Tell him, Battle Rifle. He'll get his shot. He's already a world champion with the IBO. Shit, Chris Eubank Jr.'s, flaunted around that belt. So Dulaney's doing the same thing, you know? And then you'll get one of these bigger organization belts, possibly. But 147 stacked, Dulaney. You better bring your lunch, breakfast, and dinner. Tell him, Battle Rifle.
Yeah, man. As long as you stay up on your P's and Q's and you're not being arrow defense and not just looking for all these big fights and then taking time off because you just want big fights. You're just being stubborn. And not saying you were, but that's what a lot of these fighters are doing. Like Guillermo Rigondeaux could have been fought after he lost to Lomachenko, but I don't know what he's been doing.
Yo, man, Dulaney said he trying to get in that mix, dog. Ronald Finkley says, who is Munguia promoter and why he got a belt, but he only fighting tune-ups? Well, I mean, Liam Smith, wasn't a tune-up. That was his mandatory, so he had to fight him. And then he fought an in-between fight when he fought Cook on the Canelo Triple G undercard. Remember that Battle Rifle? He fought on that undercard. So, you know what I'm saying? He did fight him.
I remember.
I truly think I'm excited about Jaime Munguia. Let's talk about Jaime Munguia. I think Jaime Munguia is pretty good. What do you think? But I think Liam Smith did, expose him a little bit, though. I can't lie about that, though. He got touched up, dog. And if that was a Jared Hurd smashing him like that, it's over. Bow. You know what I mean? Like, how Floyd Mayweather dad said, bow. It's over.
Talking about Dante's boxing nation like his pro.
Yeah.
Did you really think he was going to defeat me?
Yeah.
I'm over.
Yo, when he said that shit, I was like, oh, okay. He got his little swag back. He got his little mojo. Okay. That was tight. He hit him with the 1-2. He was like, wham, wham. He said, it's over. I was like, yo, this dude.
Man, I think he's the funniest of them all, man. He's funnier than Roger and Jeff.
That's what I'm saying, man. Unbiased Boxing Talk says, salute to Tulaney. Great boxing champ. Ronald Finley says, congrats, Tulaney. See, they love you over here to Tulaney. You got love at Corey Lee Boxing, dog. I told you that. Unbiased Boxing Talk says Jamie is a work in progress. Oh, shit. Here we go. Uh-oh. It is over. That's what Unbiased says. Games PP says Jaime Munguia versus Brian Carlos Costano is the fight I would like to see next if he can't unify. But that's what I was going to ask you guys. Smash that like button on your way in. Let's get these likes up, man. We're really low on likes, man. Let's get these likes up, you guys. Come on, man. Show some love. I want to ask you right now, Battle Rifle, how does Jaime Munguia do against Jared Hurd or even a Charlo? Wow.
Well, the thing is, he's moving. He's coming up through the ranks, and he has, the only real name he got on his resume is Liam Smith. He has Saddam Ali, but because he was moving up, it kind of seems like one of those fights where, he beat Cotto. He did in fact beat Miguel Cotto. Miguel Cotto was a great fighter. So it's one of those things where I've seen. It's like a whole bunch of these fighters right now. You see a lot of offense, but you don't see a lot of defense. Part in the background. It's windy over here. I'm in Florida.
Oh, you good, man? Well, y'all having a hurricane. You in Florida? You good?
Yeah, I'm good.
It's hurricane season, baby.
But yeah, like the thing is with my guy, I see a lot of good things in him. The guy has a really good uppercuts. He has nasty body shots. You said like the way he just like destroyed Dan Cook. It was just like, man, this guy like is a force to be reckoned with. I think if he would have fight somebody like a Jared Hurd, it would actually be a good
Yeah.
fight. It wouldn't be like no washover, just because Jared Hurd is more seasoned. No, I think he would give him a good fight. Jared Hurd has a leaky defense too, and he was getting touched up by Austin Trout. He was getting touched up by the guy he fought. I think that British guy he fought. And when he knocked him out, he got touched up. So with Mangia, he will probably bring a lot more bang for his buck because he can hit a lot harder. And if he fought Jamel, I think Jamel would struggle as well. Jamel, believe it or not, they say he's the better of the Charlie brothers, has struggled in his bigger fights more than Jamal has. He struggled with Vanis Matarosen. He struggled with John Jackson. He struggled with Austin Trout. He has struggled in his big fights.
Yeah, man, no doubt, man. No doubt, man. I think Jared Hurd thrashes the shit out of Jaime Munguia, and I think Charlo destroys Jaime Munguia even more. I think that Charlo will win on points. Possible knockout though. Possible knockout. I think Charlo could probably knock Jaime Munguia out too, man, because some of those punches that Liam Smith was catching Jaime Munguia with, I think Charlo would have sat him down with those punches. And I think Hurd would have sat him down with those punches.
Yeah, Liam Smith is really cagey. He was touching up Canelo.
And that's another thing. People don't give Liam Smith no credit, man. I think Liam Smith is pretty good, man. Look what his brother Colin Smith did. Colin Smith destroyed him.
Oh my God.
Yeah. No. Colin Smith. No, Colin Smith is the one that beat George Groves. You talking about Colin Johnson.
Oh yeah, you is right. You're right.
Yeah, talking about Colin Johnson that sat Better Beef down, but then Better Beef destroyed his ass. Damn.
Yeah, I got those two Collins confused. Yeah, he did in fact beat George Groves, man. George Groves is gonna, he's gonna retire Hall of Famer. So he did really good. Had a really good performance. He beat one of he beat the top guy as far as one of the top guys at 168, if you want to put it that way, and he knocked him out.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, that's what I'm saying. I mean, they're saying that. How do you see? They're pretty much saying in the chat, smash that like button and subscribe. Tulane says, I got love for y'all too, bro. He put the hammer fist. And then he got Games PP says, Munguia biggest advance, I guess you meant to say advantage, is his weight, his rehydration. Wow.
I will say this, it's a big fight between the Mexican fans, but he wouldn't beat Canelo. And I will tell you that right now. But I got a lot of faith in him, but he won't beat Canelo.
This might sound crazy, you guys. I know you probably like, what, but I think Jaime Munguia is around the same size as Canelo, dude. That's how big this kid is. This kid is literally that big. You know what I'm saying? He's literally that big, dog. Like, he's that big. You agree?
He's probably probably bigger, and Canelo.
What's going? Oh, Black Horseman, man, what's going on, bro? How you doing today, man? You hanging in there?
Yeah, man, I'm on my way home, bro, from work. Hey, can you hear me though?
Yeah, we can hear you.
All right. Yeah, man. Sorry I'm late, bro. I try to get on as soon as possible.
Oh, you good, man? Shit, we chopping it up, man. Me and Battle Rifle been going at it, man. We just been talking about these, hot topics right now, man. Jaime Munguia is on the on the radar right now, man. How you feeling about Jaime Munguia possibly facing, Jared Hurd or Charlos, man? How does he favor?
Right now, I think
he's only 21 years old too, you guys, so
Yeah. I mean, my thoughts on it is I like him, man, because he's very active, and I think that that's might be the best advantage that he has right now going for him is that he's staying active. You know, Jared Hurd ain't been in the ring in a while, and Jermell Charlo don't seem like he want to fight. You know what I mean? But those guys have more skill than him. You know.
Yeah, I
Jermell
mean, yeah,
Charlo
you're
got
right,
the
though.
Jermell got the skill edge. You know, Jared Hurd got the skill edge over him as well, and experience. So the experience play a major key. I think that's why this guy's staying very active, so that he can get those those rounds in and get that experience. You know, but he looked good in his last performance. You know, he had to learn a lot from the Liam Smith victory, and in his last performance versus I can't think of the guy's name, but he took care of business, and I think he's getting
You
better
talking about
with every
Cook?
fight. Yeah, Cook.
Yeah, you talking about
So
Cook? Yeah,
I think if they want to have a good chance to beating this guy, jump on him right now, because I think that if they wait, say maybe 3 or 4 more fights, he's gonna be a serious problem, bro. Because I see him progressing every fight that he's in there. You know what I mean? But I don't know. What have you heard though? Is he supposed to be?
hey, Ronald Finkley in the chat says he may be he that big, but he's not that seasoned. He says
Yeah.
he's not that seasoned. Corey Lee, he green and not as gritty, bruh. Wow. Do you think when the going gets tough, will Munguia be there with you? Or will he fold?
Nah, he gonna go out on a shield, bro. I don't see him quitting. I think he a tough dude. He a tough guy, man, and I don't see him just like, quitting or anything like that. But he definitely, he should take at least about 2 or 3 more fights before even considering getting in there with those guys, man. Because Hurd and Jamel, they got a lot of experience at that level, you know. But he gonna get better with time, you know what I mean. So they need to jump on this guy right now, you know what I mean. Get that belt off of him.
I mean, how do you feel about it, Battle Rifle? Smash that like button and subscribe, you guys.
Well, he said that I think Black Horseman said that if they fight, he said he probably should have like a little 2 or 3 more fights in. If they want to beat him, they should get at him now. I think it's a better. I think it's a better option for them to just let him get more fights because now if they were to beat him early in his career, then people are probably going to be like, oh, he was too young. If he got the fights under his belt, then it would be a lot of fan base, going by the eye test saying that this guy would beat Jared Hurd or Jermell Charlo, depending on who he beat. So as far as that, if I was like Jared Hurd or I was Jamel, of course I wouldn't turn down a fight. But if he wanted to fight a couple of times, I'll let him go ahead. Come back to me when you're ready. And I know you're gonna have more fans by then, so I'm gonna get paid more.
I mean, with that being said, you guys, I'm not gonna lie, man. I got, I want to see, the best fight the best. Right now I want to see the best fight the best. And I mean, sort of like, I'm gonna have this little thing on my show, you guys, where it's gonna be kind of like the train wreck of the week. Adrian Broner's pretty much, been on the train wreck radar, a long time now, but I'm just now hearing now, you guys, to switch up the tone a little bit, put a little bit of news and notes out there for you mid-show. Gervonta Tank Davis is being sued right now for allegedly, you guys, allegedly. He's being sued for around about $2 million, but he's being sued by a stripper. Yes, you heard it here right, you guys. He's being sued by a stripper. Not by, having, possible intercourse with her, but closed fist punching the stripper in the face, you guys. Yes. Gervonta Davis, they're saying that he was in his strip club and some altercation happened and he closed fist punched the shit out of the stripper, you guys. What do you guys got to say about this, man? It's going down. This guy, Gervonta Davis is getting a little out of control out there in, the B-more area the DMV area, man. He's going through that town like a savage. What are you guys saying about this, man? I mean, have you heard about this? What do you guys think about this, man? It's just that's out of control.
You want to take this one over, Black Horseman?
Yeah.
Yeah, man. Yeah, you know what? I thought, it's like this guy, bro.
Oh.
He's a clown. He's turning into a clown because he just got in trouble with this street fight recently. He was at a bar, ran up the bar tab, and it was an issue there, and he's street fighting somebody like the bartender or something, whoever it was. And this guy, if I'm not mistaken, is training for a fight. Am I correct?
He's training for a fight. He said he will be fighting on December 1st. That's what he was. I believe that's what he was saying. He was going to say he was going to be fighting around December 1st. Yeah, around that.
So, yeah, to my understanding, he's training for Abner Mares. I get it if you ain't got a fight schedule and you want to go to the strip club and have a good time. But I'm like, bruh, it just seemed like this dude is not focused, man. And he's not learning, bruh. He's turning into a broner. He's turning into a broner. I guess, tough now because for a while he distanced himself from Broner. And it looks like he's back hanging out with Broner because soon he's getting into trouble. So,
I mean, do you guys truly think that Tank Davis needs a mentor in his life? Oh, matter of fact, I'm gonna let Battle Rifle go ahead. Go ahead, finish up Black Horseman. I'm gonna let Battle Rifles put what he thinks too, and what he, I want to hear his input too. Go ahead and finish up Black Horseman.
Yeah, that was just my thoughts. That this guy, man, he's not focused, and I mean, I don't understand why he's I can't tell a grown man what he need to do, but I just think that after getting into that trouble that he had just recently, he need to be trying to lay low and just if you're gonna go out to the gym, go ahead and run some miles. You know what I mean? But this guy, man, seems like he's in trouble now, man, and maybe he likes it. I think some people like him like the attention, man, whether it's positive or negative. Seems like he embraces the negativity to me.
Wow. Battle Rifle, let it rip, man. Gervonta Davis, close hand punching a stripper, allegedly sued for $2 million. Innocent until proven guilty. What do you feel, man? How do you feel? What's the first thing that comes to your mind? Wow.
Yeah, he's going on a steep slope, man. It was asking myself, what could you be possibly doing at this late at night, filling up with bar tabs and you punching people, or what could you be doing with these strippers? You have so many people that are supporting you, as far as boxing. You have Floyd Mayweather. Maybe Floyd Mayweather is not the mentor you actually need. Adrian Broner and Gervonta Davis likewise. They probably need an older cat that will probably tell them, as far as, back in the days, I was a child, but as I grew, I put childish things behind me. He can personally tell you that as a young person, I can fully understand what you're saying, and I can fully get where you're coming from, when you make mistakes when you're young. But I can tell you right now, this stuff ain't worth it because, you look at it like 5 years ago, I'd be like, dang, that was for nothing. I'm $2 million out of what I have now, just for some stupid thing with a stripper, man. And, sometimes, as far as temptation goes with boxers, a lot of people don't know, but, you be under a heavy microscope, especially nowadays, you be on a heavy microscope and you have to contain yourself in public. So with a mentor, I would probably, I would see him, talk to somebody, like his father, talk to, maybe even talk to Broner's dad.
Well, Tank Davis's father is not in his life, is from what I'm hearing, hasn't been in his life. I think they're just now starting a relationship. But from what I heard, I think his mom and his dad were using drugs heavily. But like I said, I don't know if I know his mom was clean, but I don't know about his dad. And like I said, I'm not sure about that. So I don't know if the fatherhood route would be a good route for him. But the critic in the chat says Adrian Broner should be his mentor. Wow.
I think you can look on Floyd Mayweather's channel. And I'm sorry. Yeah, it is Jeff. Jeff does the interviews with, the guys in the gym.
Yeah.
There are plenty of guys out there that have boxed and then they are mentoring the smaller fighters like Ernie Shavers.
But listen, let me say this though. if an older fighter like that would want to mentor a Gervonta Davis with the millions and him possibly having more money than his mentor, would
Right.
he possibly even listen?
That's the thing about it. You got all this money.
Wow.
So, like you
Wow.
said, that ego. It's that ego, bro. You like, bro, I'm a champion.
Ronald Finkley says Tank is buggy now. I used to didn't believe that shit, but it is evident now. No denying it. Wow.
I mean, but I think we as fans, we have to just be there and say, what is what, so he can actually hear it. And like I said, it depends on the person, who's mentoring him. Like you said, if he just don't respect this guy, the people that are going to give him the credit because you say I got the money and stuff like that, then it's probably a slippery slope for Gervonta Davis because there ain't gonna be nobody except Floyd Mayweather. But Floyd Mayweather got to tend to his own life. So and he hasn't shown the level of that he cares about his fighters. It seems like, and I don't want to just jump to conclusion and say he's a narcissist. He is a narcissist, but he just doesn't show that he hasn't shown that level of respect. So you're gonna have to go out on you have to go out for yourself, man. You can't blame nobody else because it's not a team sport.
Hey, this is why I blame I can say, I mean, that's why I kind of agree with Robert Guerrero when they asked him about Floyd's influence, and he said it's a bad influence. And that's not really shading Mayweather because Mayweather made his own path. But you got too many people trying to be like Floyd, do all the things that Floyd does, go to strip clubs and all this stuff. But Floyd has a different focus level when he's training for a fight. When he's in fight mode, it's a whole different focus level. You know what I mean? It's Floyd done had his trouble and all of that stuff, but I can say I don't know, man. Maybe Gervonta Davis, even with all this circus that's going on with this guy, he might still be able to go in there and take care of business, and maybe it's just part of what I'm saying, just gonna come with the territory, the drama, the getting sued, the court cases or whatever, getting bailed out, getting arrested, it's just not a good look, man, because I just think this guy is so young, he got tremendous talent. And, a lot of people don't want to see him go down this path. But like you said, Corey Lee, is like when he got all this money, who the hell can mentor Gervonta Tank Davis, man? And is he going to fucking listen?
You know what I think it is? You know what I think why Gervonta Davis is probably acting the way he is right now? It's because he's not fighting enough. You ever hear the saying, the idle mind is the devil's workshop?
Oh, yeah.
He's spending too much time outside of boxing that he's not training and he's doing other things, that's occupying his mind. Like I'm gonna mention Triple G for instance. You never see Triple G just getting in any trouble outside of boxing because he had fought so much, outside before he fought 3 times a year. So if you have like your whole schedule set that you're going to train, you're going to go home, you're going to tend to your family, you don't have time to be hang around clubs and stuff like that because you have to get up the next morning and train again. So he's fighting. So I think he defended the title twice, and that's probably it went backwards for him because now he's just spending too much time outside of the ring. He should increase his work rate, and that's probably why he's just acting out so much.
I mean, yeah. Corey just talked about Jaime Munguia. Jaime Munguia, gonna be fighting. Is gonna be a 6th fight this year by the end of the year. So he ain't got no time to be getting in no trouble, man. He focused. He got a game plan. You know what I mean?
Who don't like making money, man? Even when the competition ain't on the level of you, man, who don't like making money?
Yeah, but I don't know, man. It kind of goes back to that topic where that conversation where these PBC fighters, man, it's like they too comfortable. They worried about being celebrities, they drinking, they doing all kind of crazy stuff, man. And they doing more outside of the ring than they are in the ring. And like I say, I'm starting not to like them. You know what I mean? To be honest with you, man, like I'm paying more attention to fighters outside of PBC because they actually in the ring. I like Jaime McGee. You know what I'm saying? He's gonna jump in the ring. He gonna give it his best effort. He gonna stay active. And I I ain't got no issue with him. So I'm not gonna be biased just to a PBC fighter because they black or they manage, they got advised by Al Heyman or Mayweather might co-sign somebody or whatever. I'm past all of that, bro. I'm past all of that. I'm here for the sport of boxing, not for you getting sued, not for who got the most M's, not for who's the most famous and who can get drunk and get in the press conference and all that old stupid shit. I don't care about none of that, bro. I want to know who you fight next, and that's it. I just want to know who you fighting. Are you gonna give us give the fans the fights that we want to see? And if not, then I don't have nothing to say. I don't even care. I don't even too much care to even speak on you. You know what I mean? Or give you any kind of attention or none of that. You know what I mean? But these guys want more attention about the stuff they do outside of boxing than actual just boxing. You know what I mean? So
shout out. Oh, go ahead.
No, I was just saying it's just turning into something else instead of just sticking to the sport of boxing.
Oh, no doubt, man. No doubt, Black Horseman. Sal Gutierrez says, Corey Lee, my brother, Black Horseman, what's good? The critic says Tank following Broner like a fool. Ronald Finkley says Tank talk that talk, battle rifle. Lawrence Williams says Tank lost Floyd as a mentor when he smashed Floyd's family member. Oh no!
Oh shit! I forgot about that.
Oh no!
I don't know if that was true or not, but I can hear it.
Yeah, who did he
Money
smash?
Yaya.
Money
Yaya, I think.
No, that's his daughter, dude. Are you kidding me?
It must have been a rumor though, because I think he would have jumped it.
I don't see him
No.
17 years old.
Oh wow, dude. Oh man, that's just. Oh wow. Chan Ross says you gotta treat Tank like a kid. Give him some toys, fights to keep him busy with training camp, etc. He gonna be out messing around. That's how Mike Tyson was, yo. This dude Mike Tyson fought 12 times in 1 year, dog. Come on.
Damn.
That's a fight every month. Come on, dog.
Yeah, we're trying to push him out there. You see this pattern.
12 times in 1 year.
Yeah, you see this pattern emerging, throughout the ranks.
This dude Tank Davis needs to fight at least 4 times a year. And he said that's what he wants. But they're not giving it to him, dude. I know this shit sounds crazy, but I know if he went to the zone, he'll get them 4 fights. I know for a fact he would.
Mm-hmm.
See,
all I'm saying is, can PBC hold up with 100+ fighters, dude, and have all these dates that they need, primetime dates?
So that's the issue. Then it's just too many people on the roster.
You want to know the funny thing?
Man.
If I were to read Errol Spence's record, you can see, look, in 2012 he fought 2 times. And that was at the end of the year. It was in November, December. In 2013, he fought 8 times. 2013, he fought 8 times. And 2014, he's fought 6 times. 2015, he fought
down. That's what it is. That's what it shows me.
2016, twice. 2017, he had 1 fight with Kell Brook. And 2018, he's had 2 fights.
Oh, you talking about Errol Spence or you talking about Gervonta Davis?
Errol Spence.
I thought we was talking about Gervonta Davis. How many fights has he had?
Oh, I can pull up his too. Yeah, I was just mentioning
that nigga jumped on Errol Spence.
I'm like, yo, hold on, what happened? I'm like, how did Gervonta Davis
fight? You about to have them haters at you, bro.
I'm yo, this
them niggas coming for you for that, bro.
I said before I mentioned it. This happens with fighters. I was trying to mention.
Oh, okay. I see what you're saying. Chan Ross says, I'm glad Horseman and Corey finally waking up and smelling the coffee. PBC been pulling the same shit since 2015. It just keeps going in a circle. Ain't nothing happening. Joe
Nothing
Lopez
happened,
says,
dog.
good take by Black Horseman. I agree with him.
In 2013, Gervonta Davis fought 6 times.
Okay.
2014, he fought 3 times. 2015, he fought 5 times. 2016, he fought 2 times. 2017, he fought 3 times. 2018, 1.
God damn. That's what I'm saying. Like, dude, like, so how many times has Earl fought this year?
He's fought once.
Twice.
Wait, twice?
Is it once or twice?
I thought he fought twice. He fought
I thought. Hold on. Did you just pull him up at, or what was this? You know.
I'm pulling it up right now.
I think he fought twice this year.
Yeah, he did fight twice. He fought Lamar Jackson.
All right, so look, once and twice. These fighters are actively saying they want to fight 4 times a year, dude. Al Heyman ain't even fighting them 2 times a year. Some of these fighters, dude. Look at Adonis Stevenson, man. Look at Arthur Betterbeef, dude. These dudes got to go to other. These dudes are signed with Al Heyman, but they got to go to other networks because Al Heyman ain't fighting them.
Yeah.
It ain't. Look, this is just like somebody robbing a bank, dude. This is just like somebody. What's a good observation? It is just like you got.
It's just like you got a starting running back.
You got a starting running back,
and he only get a few handoffs a game. He get like 5 carries a game.
Yeah, like come on, dude. You know he want to get in the game, dog. Coach, put me in the game. That's what they're saying to Al Heyman. Al, put me in this, put me in the ring. They're not doing it, dog.
Hey,
and eventually, these fighters are gonna get fed up. I know they have nothing but nice things to say about Al Heyman, this, that, and the third. But enough is enough, dude. Like, dude, we want to see these primetime fighters fight primetime.
And it ain't Al's fault. I'm not big on Al, but it ain't his fault either. It wasn't Gervonta Davis' fault that he got arrested twice. It wasn't his fault.
It ain't Al Heyman's fault, but it is Al Heyman's fault that he ain't fighting, and that's the subject we was talking about.
Yeah. If he was staying active, like you were saying, you was making a point with I don't know what guy you was saying. Oh, you said Triple G. How you don't ever hear you in trouble because he's staying active. He always fighting, and Corey,
Triple G is just a whole different person.
If you want to be honest,
I'm talking about these African American fighters that came from the ghetto, man. They came from nothing.
But you made a good point about Tyson.
12 times a year.
Well, the thing is,
he wasn't in no trouble. He was fighting.
If you want to be honest, there's always somebody to fight, and I know we can say that. Even getting fights against bums is hard, believe it or not, because they're asking themselves, "What should I just take this beating for a little bit of money?" That's even hard. But with the case with Gervonta Davis, he could have fought somebody like Burchett, who's been calling him out for like a year now, or he could have fought, somebody like maybe not Albert Machado, maybe not him, but he could fight, somebody at least, Abner Mares, that he was stepping up to the plate, but he got arrested again, so. It was one of those things. There's always somebody to fight. Errol Spence could have fought Uga Escalazo. And, we've been seeing this trend for on a whole nother level now.
Yep. Champ Ross says twice isn't bad, but when you start Ocampos in round 1 in June and have nothing scheduled since that's a problem. No reason why Spence can't fight in November or December.
Yeah, I be telling myself, I'll be like, who wouldn't want to get paid and just knock out people in the first competition? I would love the career of Mike Tyson, man. Just hit somebody with one punch and they
Earl Spence is fucking fighting, dude. Earl Spence fought Ocampos and Peterson. Like, you know what I mean? Like, where's the champions at? Where are the guys that where are the champions at, man? Where are the guys that I want to see Earl Spence fight Sean Porter, Danny Garcia, Keith Thurman, dude. Like, come on, man. Like, enough's enough.
Yeah, but it's not his fault they don't want to fight him, though.
What up, Evil Green? Yeah, I mean, you
I mean,
know,
but at the end of the day, they'll brag about Al Heyman, but
yep.
Al Heyman not making these guys fight. You know,
Well,
he's not forcing Keith to fight Spence. He's not forcing Danny or Sean to fight Spence. You know what I mean? So I don't know, man. Like, but at the end of the day, man, like we want to see these guys more active, and that was a good point that Champ Ross made, man. You beat somebody in one round and still ain't nothing scheduled. You know what I mean? Nothing scheduled. You know what I mean? So when is he coming back? You know, when is he coming back? Like I stated, hey man, you know, either Colazo or Ugas. Go ahead and stay active, man. You know, it's better competition than Ocampo, you know, in my opinion, and we know who they are. You know what I mean? So it's just like, you know, I don't know what's going on with these guys, you know what I mean? Maybe like somebody said, maybe Al Heyman maybe it's just the roster is just too loaded and they don't have enough spots for all of these guys to get their action off. So as a result, they know they got a lot of time to kill, so they getting drunk, they going to the strip clubs, and they turning up right now, man. Because they may fight once or twice a year. They getting paid really great by Al Heyman, and he's because of the position that he's put them in. But at the same time, y'all are fulfilled, but the fans are not fulfilled. I'm not fulfilled by that. You know what I'm saying? Seeing you guys all icy and flashy, getting in trouble, and being drunk and jumping to press conferences and all that. That's not boxing. That's not boxing. That's something else. You know what I
But
mean?
yeah,
So
I mean, moving on though, you guys. I want to get on to some of these fights, you guys, that's coming up, man. What do you guys feel about about Billy Joe Saunders failing the drug test, man? Wow. I mean, the guys failed the drug test, and now they're talking about possible strip and Andre versus the number one mandatory. Do you guys think that they're transitioning Andre to fight for that WBO belt? Wow.
yeah, that's it's been.
Or should they do what they're doing to David Benavidez and pretty much put the belt up for grabs, but put world champion in waiting? Well, world champion, in recess right now or whatever. You know what I mean? Like they're doing David Benavidez when he failed the drug test. You
That's what they did.
remember? You know
That's what they did. You remember when he failed that drug test the first time? They was like, we're gonna make it a little hard for you to get the belt back. And the second time, they were just, nope, that's a done deal. So it's a good thing, just to see, these fighters. I mean, not these fighters. These sanctioned bodies is not going to favor them and just let them get on with the fight, because that would it would have been a whole thing. Demetrius Andrade stand for. That was the whole reason he just didn't get fights. It's because I want to make sure these fighters are clean. I want to make sure these fighters are clean. If you basically told everybody that you didn't care if Billy Joe Saunders tested positive or not, then you just went against your whole career. Your whole career was a waste of time. So that is a good idea. He should fight somebody and then put it like David Lemieux.
Wow. How do you feel about that shit? Black.
you was talking about the Billy Joe.
Yeah,
talking about the Billy Joe Sanders situation.
Yeah, that's what we talking about.
Man, that's what he get. That's exactly what he damn get. And like I say, Vada's winning, bro. Vada Clean Boxing Program is definitely catching these guys. And get his ass up out of here, man. Demetrius Andrade will be facing that Walter guy from Africa. You know what I mean, for that vacant title. And the sport is finally starting to get cleaned up. And I want to see more people enroll in the Vada Clean Boxing Program, flat out. You know what I mean? Because we're gonna get answers. But the ones that's avoiding ducking Vada, you keep your eyes closed. The ones that's ducking Vada, man, these guys are suspect until I see these guys enroll in Vada. But at the end of the day, man, I ain't really got no kind of feeling about it. The guy was cheating. He's a fat boy who was trying to burn fat. So he was trying to take oxylofrine, cut the weight, and give him that extra boost and energy, stamina, and all of that. And now we see why he acting all silly and stupid outside of the ring, because of the side effects of what he taking. You know what I mean? And this guy ain't no champ. He ain't no true champ. A true champ is somebody who can get in there, dedicate themselves, be clean, and you know, win fair and square. You know what I mean? So I'm glad that the Massachusetts Athletic Commission stood their ground and didn't get a guy his license, man, because they need to be taught a lesson. So I want to see more people enroll in the Vital Clean Boxing program. That's what I want to see.
You think now you know he has a chance of winning the Super Series, guys?
Yeah, with
Say
that being
again?
said, hold on. Chad Ross says since the Porter Garcia fight in September, how many PBC cards have been on since? Only the Molina Ortiz FS1 card and the Wilder Fury, which is a pay-per-view, unless I'm missing some PBC cards coming up.
Not that I
Ronald
know.
Fingley says he had supposedly 10 times the potency in his system, I heard. He talking about Billy Joe. Champ Ross says, how in the last 4 months of the year, September, December, with all the fighters signed to PBC stable, they only have 2 cards since September 8th. Well, I mean, it is only October, but I mean, I feel what you're saying, though, man. But yeah, man, moving on to the World Boxing Super Series, man. That tournament is awesome, dude. I love that tournament, man. I think it's great for boxing. I think more fighters should join it. I know they only got a limited space, but I think Richard Schaefer and the team over there with Richard Schaefer and his whole, team over there, man, they got a great thing going on over there, man. And I can't wait to see how the 140 pound, when these fighters at 140 pounds start fighting, I want to see how they really do. Like the Regis Progress of the world, and the Ryan Barnett's, the Josh Taylors. You know what I mean? I just truly think that tournament is awesome for boxing. What do you guys think about the tournament, man? Have you watched the Newey fight? He knocked him out in 1 round.
Yeah,
A minute seconds, man. 1 minute. 1 minute.
yeah, we covered it.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was a perfect shot, man. The funny thing is, I was arguing with a guy who kept initiating that. He kept saying that, oh man, the way to beat a southpaw is you get outside his lead foot. And because the O'Hara Davis and the Catterall fight had happened like just that night before, and he had seen how he lost and he didn't put on a good performance, and that was stupid, man. But he was talking about, oh, you got to put your foot outside the southpaw to get a right hand in. You have to do that. And now just step inside his lead leg and threw that right hand, knocked him out. And I was like, whoa, what's that there?
Yeah, man. I mean, that's another thing, you guys. I mean, how are you feeling about the whole situation, Black Horseman?
Nah, man. Shout out to the zone, man. I'm excited about, what I'm saying, the whole WB, the WBSS tournament. I think that it's great action, man. So far, it's been great. And I mean, shit, the zone has convinced me, man. Eddie Hearn can pay that money, man, because at least you get to see, top level competition actually fight each other, you know, and it's a great tournament, man. It's a great tournament. And at first, I'll be honest and say that, I'm not going to support Eddie Hearn, Matchroom, and DAZN and all of that. But at the end of the day, when you're a real boxing fan, you just want to see fights, man. You want to see good fights. I'd rather pay $9.99 a month and watch some good competitive fights, guys that are at the top level, than to just be waiting around for some guys to, from the PBC side to actually schedule a fight. You know what I mean? This tournament is already in motion. We know who's in the tournament, and it's already dates set in motion. So, I mean, it's kind of like a low-key pay-per-view because you got to pay, the $10 for the app. But, I mean, the cards be pretty much loaded. It's a bunch of fights, a bunch of fights, you know what I'm saying? And you get to see fighters that maybe, might be having a pro debut. Like we seen that one guy have his pro debut, and he got his ass knocked out, you know what I mean? Or damn near knocked out. He got knocked down 3 times and just didn't work out for him. So sometimes,
Talking about that
huh?
heavyweight that was Eddie Hearn.
Man, he shouldn't even been a heavyweight, but yeah, that guy.
My God, that was embarrassing, man. He was saying he was the next big thing, man. I thought he was going to at least show something. You know, I didn't see much of his amateurs, but I was like, he's probably going to do something.
Yeah, embarrassment. It was embarrassment. But you know, at the end of the day, you find out who's who. And I don't know, man. I'm enjoying more of the ESPN and the zone cards more than anything. So they're gonna keep getting my money, man. As long as they keep putting on good cards. And but no, I mean, Corey, to answer your question, I think that I'm excited about the tournament. You know, and just see how it goes from there, man. Because it's so far it's good. It's definitely entertaining.
Do you think?
Yeah, man, and I truly think what's everybody in chat talking about? They said Champ Ross says, does the PBC have anything scheduled besides December 1st? Yo, they're still going in on the PBC, yo.
Damn, bro.
Yo, they not
Somebody
letting
need
it
to
go.
send this. Somebody need to send this video to Al Heyman so he can hear what people talking about, bro.
Champ Ross says Al Heyman has to do is all Heyman has to do is make a welterweight tournament
No,
and that would be great
I would
and
personally
make
say that would never happen.
make boxing fans happy, but he refuses to force his guys to fight each other. It's a joke. Yeah, man.
If they had actually made a Super Series tournament, I discussed this on numerous occasions. If they made a Super Series, they have to make it in every other division because you know a lot of people's excuse for the Super Series, they were saying that the other divisions needed a Super Series because they wasn't getting the proper recognition like the cruiserweight division. I think if they started a Super Series tournament with welterweights, it wouldn't work because the thing is, the people who probably wouldn't want to fight each other, and they're just and because they're just so out of it, they just been spending too much time outside of boxing. Then it would take them a lot to just even come back to be participate in the tournament. They would have a Super Series tournament with full of welterweights, which nobody knows. So it would never work. The only way it would work is if you combine divisions like 154 and 140. So it would be no point even to include 147 as far as a Super Series tournament.
Yeah, man. I mean, my personal opinion about the whole situation is I truly, truly, truly think that with everything going down right now, I just want to see the best fight the best, man. Because I feel like we're getting robbed, of the best fighting the best in our generation. You know what I mean? I feel like some of these fighters are not really fighting each other, man. They're ducking and dodging, dude. And at some point, man, when is enough's enough, man? You know what I mean? When is enough, man?
I can personally say that they started Super Series and they don't include somebody like a Keith Thurman or Danny Garcia and stuff like that, or probably like a Errol Spence. Amir Imam would win that tournament easily. I could personally say that
You think Amir Iman will beat who?
he would probably beat a Ugas. He already did beat him. He would beat Colazo. He could
At
probably beat an
147.
Amir Khan. Yeah, he can beat an Ugas at 147. And he could beat Amir Khan. He could beat a Lucas Matisse. He could beat a he probably
Oh no, dog.
yeah, I think so. I think he can beat a Jamal James, but he wouldn't beat
Well,
like
you
no.
talking about like a secondary? You talking about a secondary tournament?
Yeah. I'm saying like I said, the top fighters probably wouldn't participate because they've been so out of shit. They've been so out of it that they wouldn't probably participate in it. You know what I mean? So
Oh yeah.
if it's like a second tier tournament, I would say Amir Mom would got it. He'll probably get to like the final parts in my opinion. Maybe he lose to a Matisse or somebody like that, a KG fight like Colazo. Colazo knocked out that Velasquez guy on PBC, and a lot of people wasn't expecting that. He's cagey. He's a journeyman, but he's cagey. But I would probably favor Amir Mom probably beat him as far as like a second tier tournament.
How do you guys feel in the chat? Do you guys feel? I mean, right now, I'm not gonna go that route, man. But right now, let's talk about this, man. Last but not least, let's talk about Terrence Crawford versus Jose Benavidez, baby. It's going down this Saturday night on ESPN. Does Terrence Crawford, is he threatened by David Jose Benavidez. I mean, or does this fight does he pretty much annihilate Jose Benavidez within 12 rounds? What do you guys' take? Smash that like button and let it rip, Black Horseman. How do you feel about it?
Yeah, man. I'm sorry. I just walked in. I'm about to connect this earbuds real quick.
You want us to come
But
back
the
to you?
fight, yeah, just come back to me.
All right, Battle Rifle, let it rip, my brother. Terrence Crawford versus Jose Benavidez going down this Saturday night, you guys. What do you guys feel about it? Black Battle Rifle, let it rip. How you feeling about it, man? What's up, Centos Boxing?
It personally seemed like he's going to do that. You know, I think they just had the feud at the little gym, and he insulted his sister. And you know, and he called her, you know, a word I'm not going to mention on the thing.
Who called him what?
Terrence Crawford. I mean, Jose Benavidez called Terrence Crawford sister basically like a B, like a, you know. And he,
no way, did he for real?
Yeah, you know, they was going at it.
It went down. Yeah, it went down.
Yeah, and it was, you know, they was going at it.
Are you serious? Whoa, what's going on here? You serious?
Did you not see
the
video?
It was like the open. It was a media day workout or something like that. Yeah, and they almost got in a fight.
Are they good? Are they good? What's going on?
The media workout, which like I think Terrence Crawford, I think his trainer was there, and Terrence Crawford was there also, and I think his trainer was talking to him and saying like, "You ain't ready for Crawford," and stuff like that. Then Jose Benavidez turned around, started talking to him, and that's when Crawford jumped in, and then he was like, he called his sister a B, and you know that was going at it for like a little minute, you know, and you know, yeah, that's part of the video. It was uploaded like earlier today.
I mean, break down this might fight from top to bottom, Battle Rifle. Do your best, you know, breakdown you could possibly ever do, man. Let it rip, man. Let the fans know.
I think the first couple of rounds is probably going to be like Jeff Horn versus Crawford. It's going to be like a clinch fest. They probably going to try to out-muscle each other because of all that, you know, rage. It like if you see them going at it, you know, as far as, you know, like Canelo or Triple G with the face-off, when I think Terrence Crawford has had, you know, with when he pushed Hank Lundy, when he had like disrespect between them, it's probably going to be a lot of clinching and overpowering each other the first couple of rounds. But Terrence Crawford is probably going to, you know, circle Jose Benavidez all night, you know, turn southpaw. Once he turns southpaw, he's going to free fire. You can see with his fight with Diary Gene, when he turns southpaw, he's able to unload much faster. He usually goes unorthodox when he's trying to figure you out. I think he turned to southpaw for like 10 seconds, and he knocked Diary Gene down in the first round, which is crazy. So once he turns southpaw, he's probably just going to free fire. He might not start off as southpaw, fell out Jose Benavidez for a couple of rounds, and I think he's going to free fire. I think Jose Benavidez is a good fighter. I really do. But the thing is, he got shot in the leg. And the thing, like, much as you want fighters to do something different, they usually just do the same thing over and over. The upsets are still rare. Like, so Jose Benavidez is probably going to do the same thing he has been doing. And as much as I want to hope for like the best, I see Terrence Crawford probably stopping him like in the 11th round.
Wow, man. Black Horseman, let it rip, my brother. Who you got winning in what round, though, Battle Rifle?
I said Terrence Crawford by like 11th round TKO.
So you're going to go with the 11th round? You're going to stand firm on that?
Yes, I will.
11th round TKO. So this is going to go at least 11, though. That's what you're thinking? Wow. I mean, all right.
Yeah, like I said, the first couple of rounds is probably going to be like really clinchy heavy. It's probably going to be like really out muscle each other, and then he's gonna take like some time to, you know, jump on the gas. It may go a little shorter though. It may go shorter, but I think he's going to struggle a little bit with his height.
Wow, man. Black Horseman, let it rip, my brother. Full breakdown, man. Black Horseman style.
Yeah, man. Jose Benavidez he's going to sleep. That's my breakdown. He going to sleep. I think that you know, I mean, I just hope the fight don't break out at the weigh-in, because these dudes generally don't like each other at all, and you know, they was really going at it, you know, running their mouth. Matter of fact, Crawford was like, "Man, put your purse on it, put your purse on it if you really bought that shit," you know, and it just kind of went to another level. You know, I didn't hear him call his sister a bitch or nothing like that. But I mean, he probably did. You know what I mean? He probably did because you know, Crawford and Bomac and all them guys was there, and telling them like, bruh, you gonna get your ass whooped. Ain't nothing you're gonna be able to do, this, that, and the other. And it got underneath Benavidez's skin. And so but you can just genuinely see that these guys don't like each other. I can kind of low key agree with what Battle Rifle said. Maybe a lot of clinching and stuff, a lot of dirty tactics probably early on. But we all know that Terrence Crawford is one of the most intelligent fighters in boxing. And he fills you out. He takes his little notes the first couple rounds. And I think that Jose Benavidez is going to be the aggressor early on. But I think he's going to get his ass broken down. By the fourth round, he's going to be broke all the way down. And Terrence Crawford going to be catching that dude
real?
clean.
Damn,
Terrence Crawford going to be catching this guy clean.
Wow.
If Robert Byrd refereed the fight, it's probably going to be like a 6th round stoppage or a 7th round.
So you guys think
you went from 11 rounds to 6.
Yeah, hold on. What's going on, Battle Rifle? What's going on?
You said 11 round TKO.
I said if Robert Byrd, if he referees the fight, it's probably going to be like a 6 or a 7 because he refereed with Jeff Horn.
What that got to do with the outcome of the fight? Like for him to get a TKO in the 6th,
he just stop fights like as soon as he see like cuts and stuff like that. He usually stops them quick.
So who's gonna get cut?
Benavidez.
So you think Crawford can get a TKO in the 6th if he by cutting?
I've never seen Benavidez cut.
I'm saying.
Have
like,
you been cut before, Black Horseman?
No, I don't think.
Be honest with you, I don't know too much about Benavidez, man. I ain't really watched many of his fights.
Yeah, that layout, kind of, put him on the back burner. But I said if Robert Byrd, I'm saying like Crawford is going to win this fight, in my opinion, no doubt. I said that if Robert Byrd is the referee, then he's going to get stopped sooner because he kind of stops fight, as soon as he see like a fighter, kind of hurts, kind of cut up and stuff, like he kind of stopped fight prematurely.
Man, this fight is not going to go it's not going to go further than the Jeff Horn fight. I don't see it. His ass getting stopped. No, it don't go beyond the 6th, but it could very well be the 5th round. I just think Crawford going to take his notes early. The first couple rounds, 3rd round, he going to be definitely laying some heavy shit on him, to the body. Benavidez, because of his pride and, all of that, he going to keep trying to come forward, acting like it don't affect him. And he going to walk into something heavy. He going to hit that canvas, probably like in the, 4th, he going to probably hit the canvas. And then 5th, Crawford just going to get him out of there. He going to get him out of there,
He didn't, like the thing with maybe Victor Postal has probably like an underrated chin, but he didn't, do Postal that way. Maybe it was just a different mindset about Postal. Postal is as tall as opponents he's ever fought. I think Benavidez is probably his 2nd. So it might be a little different because he didn't just do Postal like that. Maybe it was like a different mindset when he fought him.
It ain't got nothing to do with the height. It's about the style. It's about the style. And what's the name? Jeff Horn kind of had an awkward style. So, he wasn't like a sitting target. I think that Benavidez is going to be there to get hit. And the more he can hit you, the quicker he can break you down and get your ass up out of there. He's not going the distance with Crawford, though. I'll tell you that. He's not going the distance. Benavidez, man, he going to find out, man. It's levels, bro. It's levels to this shit. And he going to find out why Terrence Crawford is considered by many as the #1 pound for pound. And he's going to have a whole newfound respect for this guy, Terrence Crawford, after this fight. Because he's definitely going to get his ass whooped.
Now, Jose Benavidez win, pull out an upset, I'm going to come back to this channel and see what y'all say. That's going to be funny.
That's a big if. But if you do, like I say, you think Terrence Crawford going to win too. So let's not act like you on the other side. Yeah. You said Terrence Crawford going to win. So he's talking about, I'm going to see what y'all got to say. What we going to say, bro.
Hypothetical, man. You be,
shit.
Yeah. Man, you be putting stuff in the air. I just said hypothetically, man. You, Black person.
You the one changed this. You changed your story twice. You said Terrence Crawford was gonna have 11 round TKO, and then you said depending on the referee, it could be a 5th or a 6th round stoppage. And then you said Oh man, Jose Benavidez get the
Nah,
stoppage.
he ain't
I want
switched
to hear
up
what
that
y'all got
many
to.
times. Nah, yo, he switched up that many. Oh, nah,
Yeah,
man.
bro.
See, and you playing along with it, Corey, man. Y'all be.
I'm just trying to figure out what's going on. Yo. Oh man, yo, that shit crazy, yo. Oh shit. And what happened, yo? Did y'all get booted out or something? What happened, yo?
we got raptured, man.
Yo, yo. I'm
That
like,
dude
yo, I
black.
look down, I start laughing, and I'm like, ain't nobody laughing, yo. What happened? Where everybody?
Man, I know
So what?
y'all be on y'all Don King, man. Y'all be
So
trying to
what's
hype this
going?
stuff
That's what.
up.
No, but I'm saying, so like, what's going on? Because he's saying you done switched it up a couple times. So I'm just trying to figure out what's going on. Are you switching your
Oh,
pick, or what are you doing? I
no,
don't
I'm
understand
not. I'm
what you're
not
doing.
switching my pick.
Oh,
Man,
okay. Well, what
yeah.
was Black Horseman talking about? You just switching up, or?
He talking about something. He talking you just switching up, and I was just like, bruh, I'm just trying to say it just to get see what you say. And I know he had a comeback for that. I know he's gonna say something like, nah, man, you just trying to come on, man.
So you, so you knew he had a comeback for you.
Yeah, that's why I said it. You know, if Benavidez beat Crawford, I know people overreact to stuff like that because it's funny. If I say something like a Rod Sock will beat Errol Spence right now, they be like, "Excuse me," like it's not even that serious, man. We can have fun.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I feel you though. The Raw Soccer joint, that joint caught me off guard.
Yeah, he can beat him right now, man.
Oh
Bert
my god, yo! When you hit me with that joint, I was like, "Damn, son, damn, homie."
Thurman ducking Berto, man.
Oh, he is?
Man, get out of here, man. You ain't know he been ducking this dude for 5 years now.
Yo, you wow, yo, you wow, yo.
I heard he stopped him with a body shot and made him poop on himself. And sparring.
Yo, I think. Oh, Chan Ross says I think Jose is 6, but maybe I'm tripping or something. Ha ha ha. They're saying David. Hold on. No, we're talking about Jose Benavidez, not David. Give me
He said,
5 minutes. Oh, all right. But yeah, I mean, so do you think? So what's your final pick for this fight coming up this Saturday? Your
it's
final pick.
11th round stoppage.
So you're firm on that.
Yeah.
So what was Black Horseman talking about? He's saying you switched up 4 times.
I was just trying to be
Oh,
funny
you
because
just trying to fuck with him. Oh, okay, yeah. Y'all
yeah,
be going back and forth.
yeah. We do this all the time, you know, on the channel.
What you say? You throw him off guard, man. You got him going after that.
I'm gonna change my whole narrative when he come back. I'm gonna be like, Benavidez is gonna stop Crawford, gonna knock his teeth out.
Oh, yeah, hit him with that when he come back. Cam
He's
Ross says, I seen them in a video before, and they looked just about the same height. Wow. Unbiased Biased Boxing Talk says, I don't know, could be, but Google says he's 5'10". How tall is Jose Benavidez, though? The hell with David Benavidez. David Benavidez ain't fighting this monster in front of him, Terrence Crawford. You know?
He's 5'10". He was talking. I think he was talking about Jose Benavidez.
No, they said David. They said David.
I thought David was taller than
They're
that.
saying David is 6'1". That's what Unbiased says. And then
Yeah, David is taller than
Jose
that.
is 6. Okay, so Jose is 6 feet tall. But is the height gonna really matter though?
It probably won't too. It probably won't. He
shit.
fought Postal and Fig Postal was 5'11". So
And Victor Postal fought tall.
he did.
Victor Postal fought tall.
He didn't. The thing about it, the funny thing was he didn't do anything in that fight. You know, he didn't really punch at all. So
Yeah, I mean, you got guys out here, man, that are fighting, man, and I'm gonna be honest with you, man. They're tall as shit, but they got no inside game, dude. They got no inside game. Like fucking like Robert Easter Jr., dude. His inside game ain't really that, you know what I mean? His outside game is iffy, and his inside game is real iffy, dog.
who you telling, man? You know,
I thought he was better than that though when he fought Mikey. I'm like, what the fuck? I guess when you get hit that hard, dude, your plan changes.
Yeah, he knocked him down with a good left hook, man. I wasn't
That dude
expecting
Robert
that.
used to say, "I got hit so hard." He was like, I didn't know he had that much power. Like I'm like, damn, he was talking about Mikey Garcia like Mikey Garcia was in a different weight class than him.
Man, when you look at him in the ring, it kind of seems like it, don't it?
But no, did you see his face after the fight? Robert Easter Jr. face after he fought Mikey Garcia?
Yeah, he was kind of touched up a little bit, yeah.
Dude. He looked like the fucking dude off Martin when he fought the other dude, Martin. Remember Martin?
Nah, it wasn't that bad. Nah, that
It
dude,
was bad. His
when he fought Tommy Hearn,
yeah, like
it wasn't that bad, man.
I'm like, yo, this dude. Yo.
he uppercut him out the ring, got stuck to that wall.
Yeah, like I'm like, yo, what happened to this dude, Robert Easter? Yo, that shit was wild, yo.
Yeah, it's been worse injuries. Like I think when Robert Guerrero fought Berto, man, that dude eyes was so shut. Man, that was something.
Boxing Talk says Pistol didn't get a chance to fight his fight. No one does versus Crawford. He makes you think too much. Wow.
Like
do you guys? Oh, Black Horseman's back.
Benavidez stopped Crawford in 3 rounds, man.
What?
He stops Crawford in 3 rounds. Did you not hear me, Corey Lee? I got Benavidez.
You trolling now.
Shit, yo.
See, you all over the place, dog. You all over the place now. This nigga said 11th round stoppage, 6th round KO.
When you got him dancing over there, Black Horseman, you got him dancing over there. You got him, you don't know.
The robot.
Nah, man. Benavidez go over there, touch that dude on the chin.
Oh, he said Benavidez gonna touch him on the chin and he going to sleep. Well, you gotta be able to hit him.
Yo, that's what I'm saying. What's going on, Black Horseman? You got him switching his picks. What's going on with that?
Yeah, man. I told you, man. He be that dirt weed, bro.
Back to the weed.
Damn, that's just garbage, bro.
I thought I got mine from the same place you did.
No.
No.
You mistaken your ass, bro. You tripping.
No.
I don't never smoke no garbage. I don't even smoke. But when I was smoking chronic, nigga. I wasn't smoking that garbage.
Well, you said that's
that's worse, man. That's worse, man.
He said worse. Shit,
wow.
You tripping, boy.
That Crystal Rock, man.
Crystal Rock. Oh, y'all done went hard on me now. Oh, yeah.
This nigga battle smoking Angel does, Holmes. This nigga.
Get off me, man. Get off me.
Yeah, that's how you be. You be in somebody pigeon coop.
How y'all go from weed to crystal? Yo, y'all wild in the chat.
I tell you about
he know all the weed, bro.
Oh, he know all the flavors. Oh, y'all wild.
He be dapping it up with weed every day.
Smoke that whackberry.
Kingston Kid Crash in the chat says Jose Benavidez got an output slot of shots. A lot of shots, you probably meant. He's got to throw combos like Gamboa did. That Gamboa fight is what makes me doubt Crawford the most. Wow. Chant Ross says battle rifle smoking that Fabuloso. Yo.
How you gonna steal my joke, man?
Yo.
That's other niggas roll up for him.
That's a good one. Man, I like how you stole my joke though.
That's wild, yo. Y'all wild for that one, yo. But then again, though, Champ Ross says Herrera. It says, when Herrera fought Jose Benavidez, they're saying that Herrera beat Jose Benavidez in that fight.
Yeah, that is true.
That was a close fight, and they're saying that he pretty much beat him. But what do you guys got to say about that?
I didn't see the whole fight. I just know, seeing the highlights. I did see, but it is like a pattern with Herrera's career of him just not getting the fights. Like with Danny Garcia, and with Hank Lundy and the stoppage and stuff like that. It has been known that he was one of those cagey fighters that just a lot of times just didn't deserve decisions. Like Adrian Granados, arguably beat Adrian Broner. He arguably beat Kermit Cintron. Stuff like that. Just been robbed their whole career. Like Erislandy Laura.
Man, you walking on the side of the freeway smoking, bro?
That's wind, dude. That's you blowing smoke in my face, man.
Yeah, I'm telling you, man, that dirt weed have you walking in the country and you don't even get home, dog. Follow
Bro,
Uber.
bro, when last time I saw you, bro, you was walking on clouds and stuff, bro.
Nah, nigga. You better wake up and apologize.
Wait, you from
Um,
Cali? You from Cali, ain't you, Black Horseman?
yes, I am.
So you know where all the best weed at, man.
No more. I don't smoke. I'm trying to tell you. I don't know where all
We
the
don't,
spots
we
is.
don't, we don't got weed down here,
But
man.
if I wanted to smoke again, I'm definitely not going to your spots, bro.
Nah, you don't have to. You got it where you at.
No. Well, unbiased and biased boxing talk. He says Emmanuel Augustus is the prime example of being robbed their whole career. Hey, that's real. I've seen quite a few fights. Emmanuel Augustus was getting robbed, dog. That nigga was getting robbed, nigga. Like it was a set it off scene, bro. Like, damn, what the fuck? What y'all got against this guy, Emmanuel Augustus?
What do you guys think, man? Y'all going hard on the smoke. Y'all done bounced. Oh, Battle Rifle's back again.
I got
He
shit,
said
man.
he said y'all will not get him out of there that quick, yo. He's back again at you. He's ready for you, Black Horseman. Man,
Yeah, man. You know,
let's do a little small debate with you and Black Horseman, man.
Let's
You know
get
what
it.
I'm saying? Let's do a little small debate, man. I think you guys will have a great debate, man. Like I said, be respectful, but it'd be funny, man.
No, very disrespectful, and he'll lose.
Yeah.
the fight ain't happened yet, bro.
Shit, nigga, it's been a while.
Hey, so look, let me ask you this though, Black Horseman, since we're talking about it. Since you said
Trying to make you feel
so,
like,
Battle Rifle, what do you feel about Lomachenko? Facing Mikey Garcia. I'm gonna let Battle Rifle go first.
I think he beats him. You know, he beats
Break it
him.
down for it. Break him down, and and then I'll let Black Horseman go. Now I'll let the fans, be the vote who won the. Go ahead though. Let them know though.
I think he beats Mikey because Loma, he just has so much level of skill that he's gonna overwork Mikey. He's gonna step around. He's gonna step around that lead shoulder, throw that left hand down the pipe. People say he got dropped by Linares, and Linares ain't this and that. But they forget that Mike Garcia got dropped by Rocky Martinez when Loma indeed stopped him. He didn't get dropped by the Rocky Martinez. So Lomachenko, he is like the next big thing in boxing. He does, in my opinion, beat Mikey Garcia, probably by unanimous decision, or maybe even makes him quit. Never know. I never seen Mikey just have that mentality. Maybe not, but first time for everything.
Wow, so you're pretty much standing on Lomachenko beating Mikey Garcia. What round does he beat him in? Matter of fact, I'll get back to you on that. So right now you just feel him, you're favoring him. I'll go by, what round and all that later. Black Horseman Promotions, go at him right now, man. Let the dogs out. Go ahead, man.
No, I gotta keep it 100, bro. I gotta keep it 100. When it comes to this fight, I've talked about this one before. This matchup between Mikey and Lomachenko. I think that Lomachenko, man, has more skills. He has more skills than Mikey. I've seen this guy Mikey fight in person, and I saw him when he fought against Sergey Lipinets. And this guy, I ain't gonna say he started to fade, but Mikey can be timed. And he falls in love with that 1-2. But he throws it at the right time. You know what I mean? But Lomachenko, man, this guy, I guess depending on what weight. So if they fight at like 135, like Mikey's gonna be the bigger guy in there. And I think Mikey has legitimate power, man, especially at 135, 140. Legitimate power. You know what I mean? Robert Easter will let you know that shit, and all the other guys he fought. Even Chino Maidana will let you know. Mikey hit hard as hell. You know what I mean? But I'm not sleeping on a guy who got skills. You know what I mean? Lomachenko really has skills. I even seen this guy get dropped and get up and stop a guy. So I'm not going to act like, you know what I mean, just because Mikey's the bigger guy and he's still undefeated. And, of course, he's he's a champion in multiple different weight classes. But Lomachenko, bro, he's not
to be fucked with. Like, he's not to be taken lightly at all. So I'm 50-50 with the fight. I'm keeping 100. I'm 50-50. And I'm gonna be real with you. I give the low-key edge to Lomo because of his skill set. But if he gets caught by Mikey, it's over. I think that if Mikey gets him hurt, I don't think he'll escape. I don't think Mikey's on nowhere near level of Jorge Linares. I think that Mikey is a different beast and has more power. His power is more, you know what I'm saying, more official than somebody like a Jorge Linares. And this guy is very technical, very balanced. And this guy sets up his shots very well, man. Very well, and got a great coach. His brother, Robert Garcia, man, is the real deal. So he got that work for him. But I gave a slight edge to Lomachenko. I don't think he's the second coming of this whatever weird shit battle talking about. The next best thing. No, I know.
What did I say he was the second coming of? I want to hear this first and foremost.
I mean, a lot of you think he the Christ or some shit, probably. But, you know, at the
When
end
did
of the day, you said he's the next best thing. So that's similar to somebody who believes that that's the Christ, nigga. You know what I mean? That's
damn, dude.
You know,
what,
of course.
Who you been talking to? You been talking to Jehovah's Witnesses or something, bro?
Oh no, he brought out the wit. Oh, yo, this dude wilding, yo. This dude off the chain.
This nigga battle rifle, bro. So stop letting niggas roll your blunts. That's all I'm gonna tell you, bro. Stop letting niggas roll your blunts. It's not a good look. And I think your shit is lace.
Why'd you come back to them 2 plus Mikey by first degree murder, man? I forget what I said in that chat, man. He gonna beat it. That's what he gonna do, man. He gonna take them 2 plus, man, out of that lace weed you got, man. You from Cali, you know where all the weed at.
But I'm not in Cali right now, so I don't know where all the weed is at in Cali right now. So at the end of the day, I'm sure you know where it's at in Florida, though. I'm sure you know where the weed is at in Florida. You know, and you up there, nigga on bias said you smoking. Let me
ask you guys this though. Since y'all, you know, since we'll go ahead and make that a draw, since you guys are pretty much both picking the same person. You know what I mean? What do you guys feel on Deontay Wilder versus Anthony Joshua showdown in 2019, possibly? What will go down with that, Black Horseman? I'll let you go first.
Damn, we going to that fight?
We're going to that.
So we automatically assuming Deontay Wilder is he gonna run through.
Well, I'm just saying, like if he were to win, that's all I'm saying. It's a hypothetical question.
I thought you said AJ.
Yeah, I said Anthony Joshua versus Deontay Wilder. Yeah.
So why are you saying Tyson Fury?
Uh-oh.
Yeah, man. We got the best crack in the world, and we think Anthony Joshua and Fury are the same person.
Yeah.
Just saying. Yeah, so we skipping. We automatically assuming.
At your neck, yo.
So we assuming that Deontay Wilder is going to beat Tyson Fury, and we jump into the Anthony Joshua fight. Are you listening?
Are you?
Okay, follow, sir. You know, follow.
I want to know how they sound like Anthony Joshua.
Uh-oh.
Huh?
Uh-oh.
He said, who wins between Anthony Joshua and Deontay Wilder? You said Deontay Wilder and Tyson Fury. That's what he said.
Are you done? Because you know what? You got to wait your turn, sir.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh. So he asking me the question. So I responded to Corey, and I said, yeah, we're assuming that Wilder's just going to run through Fury, and then we're going to jump to this fight. So hush up and wait your turn. So as far as answering your question, Corey Lee,
yes, sir.
You know, I think that this fight, man, if it ever happens, then you already know who I'm going with. That motherfucking Bomb Squad, man. But you know, I don't think
break it all the way down stylistically, so you know, a battle rifle can understand where you're coming from. What is Deontay Wilder gonna do to this guy against Anthony Joshua? Not Tyson Fury, but Anthony Joshua. What is he gonna do?
He's gonna knock him the fuck out, just like all the rest of his opponents. That's what's gonna happen. But if I'm gonna break it down, man, I think that of course, you know, Anthony Joshua, man, is very robotic. I'm sure a lot of us can agree to that. This guy is very flat-footed. You know, he has good, you know, he has pretty decent skills, man. He takes his time. He likes to measure and set up that right hand. He likes to use the uppercuts. He's been using that a lot lately. This last 3 fights, I've been seeing him use some uppercuts and follow it up with like the left hook, straight right. So he'll throw like the right uppercut, left hook, straight right. You know what I mean? Try to get, throw them devastating shots, them devastating combinations. But Deontay Wilder is very rangy, man. This guy knows how to use his distance very well. And I've seen how he was able to avoid great combinations from a guy like Luis King Kong Ortiz. Shout out to King Kong Ortiz, man. Looks like that. And I've heard that fight might be possibly happening between him and what's the motherfucking name? Dillian White on December 22nd. He's willing to jump off that card and face Dillian White. But staying on topic, man, I just think that Wilder seen, he knows like different type of variation combinations, and he's smart, man. He knows how to set up that right hand. This guy is a master knockout artist. He's a master knockout artist. And I don't think that Anthony Joshua will be hard to hit. And once Wilder hits his ass on top of that motherfucking dome, I think is he going to sleep, bro. He going to sleep. We've seen this guy hit the canvas before. We've seen him get staggered, rocked in there. And once Wilder know he got you hurt, he's jumping on you. He's jumping on you. And even if you're able to survive the onslaught, he still know how to be smart, not get super crazy. He'll start throwing them looping ass the windmills once he know he got you hurt. You know what I mean? But of course he still got to be careful and make sure that he don't get countered, because one thing about being flat-footed, like somebody like a Danny Garcia, he's it's effective, when you're using your flat-footedness correctly and you got a lot of leverage on your shots and you can feel the weight of them shots when they land. And Wilder just got to be careful with that. But if the fight ever happens, man, I think Wilder, man, he's going to beat the hell out of Anthony Joshua, man. He's one of them guys, man. He's an emotional kind of a fighter, man. Like he just kind of like lets it build up. He holds it all in, and when he gets in the ring, that's when he turns into the Bronze Bomber. You know what I mean? He don't have no feeling towards you. He willing to kill your ass. You know what I mean? So, I got Deontay Wilder by brutal knockout. Brutal knockout. Don't matter if it's in Vegas, Cali, Wales, out there in UK, whatever. It doesn't matter. I'm riding with the WBC champion. But wow. I don't think Joshua will step up.
Wow, no doubt, man. Battle rifle, let it rip. Who you got winning and why, man? This is your chance to, speak your piece and let Black Horseman know, man. Go ahead, my brother.
I got AJ, winning that fight, and despite the thing, crackhead. No, okay, yeah.
Oh no,
because because AJ plot twist is Tyson Fury in your world, nigga.
It's your turn.
That code. Finish. Snorting them lines, man.
Stay focused.
No.
Stay focused.
Y'all.
But what I'm about to say is AJ, he's gonna. I think the thing is he still. Let's put it where it is right now. AJ has the best resume at heavyweight, and is he ducking Wilder? Yes. I've admitted that on numerous occasions, and I'm not like no big fan of AJ because he's just been doing some really shady stuff. He could have, fought Wilder, after he fought Joseph Parker. He could have fought it. The fight was just right there to be made. And you turn down that $50 million, that's just, that seems just completely out of whack. But I was never that person that just thought that because he just avoided the fight with Wilder, that, Wilder just going to go in there and knock him out. We seen with Canelo Alvarez, I think the WBC gave him 2 extensions before he even fought Triple G. And a lot of fans was thinking that Canelo was going to retire before he even fought Triple G. But what happened when he got in the ring with Triple G? He gave him a great fight. The fight was just excellent. He came in and he fought Triple G. He really did fight Triple G. And a lot of people thought Canelo won. A lot of people thought Triple G won, but it went to a draw. So came rematch time. A lot of people picked Triple G again. There was a lot of people that still picked Triple G, and there was probably like a good amount of Mexican fans that picked Canelo. Came in there, just beat the brakes out of Triple G. So beat the brakes off of him. And they say that you just avoiding fighters because the fighters avoiding me. They don't want to fight. But they've been saying this for like a long time. Just because a person just doesn't accept the fight at a certain time, that means that person beats him. AJ has skills. He really does, and his skills are very underrated.
Go in the house.
Yeah.
I'm going with the wind.
That's the sound of Black Horseman blowing O's, man.
Oh,
They can try to get high off goddamn smog and shit. Go in the house, dog. What you doing?
You got that Superman breath, man.
Nigga live next to a refinery.
yeah.
Fuck out of here, dog. Go ahead and finish, bro. But like I say, it's the wind that's kind of interfering.
That's the sound of you exhaling, man. But what I about to say, AJ, he has the like skills, man. He can really, go in there and just, knock out Wilder, because people like to say, oh, AJ don't have defense or something like that. But when was the last time you seen Wilder slip a punch? When was the last time you seen him weave up under a punch? When was the last time you seen him?
His last fight. He weaved the punch his last fight.
I want you to find the exact date so I can look it up with you, because I guarantee you won't find it.
Okay, go to Box Rec, and when he fought Luis Ortiz, that's the date.
I said find the dates on the particular fight. It should be on YouTube. So if I can go in there and look for the fight, then tell me where he got up under a punch. So the thing
is, you said find the date.
Find the date on the timestamp on the video. Find the timestamp on the video.
The time, not the date. Then okay. So you want me to find a time, like the round and the minute and the rounds and all of that?
Yeah.
How about just watch the whole fight again, bro? I gotta give you a goddamn minute and a second. Nigga, just watch the fight. I'm telling you which fight.
Shit.
When he fought Luis Ortiz, he slipped a lot of punches.
If you bringing up the point, do it. Why the heck would I watch it? That's your point to prove, not mine. So the thing is,
inhale toxic waste, bro.
Oh no!
This is what happens when you mix Fabuloso and weed, bro. Explosion, man. In your head.
Smoke. You don't only want smoking crack lace weed. Go in the house.
Oh,
you got the markers, man. Got them Sharpie markers sniffing them, man.
Oh, hey, oh, y'all. Damn, man.
Bruh.
Say that
Stay focused.
AJ has slipped, got up under a punch. You can see that with Vladimir Klitschko. He got knocked down. He got knocked down in a fight. And
has Wilder ever been knocked down?
Hey, let me speak, man. Let grown folks speak, man.
Oh,
so he say that he got knocked down. But when has Wilder ever fought somebody like a Vladimir Klitschko? So they don't bring up that. They never bring up that Wilder never fought somebody on the caliber of punch that Klitschko did. He got up and he stopped that man. And you can look at the fight when he fought Vladimir Klitschko. It wasn't the case of his defense was just bad. You can see Vladimir Klitschko pulling his hand down to land his right hand. That's one of his go-to moves. It's a signature punch. So I think AJ has the combination, the skill, and he has the grit and determination to beat Wilder. He might get knocked down, but I think he would get up and finish Wilder in the late rounds. So that's my take on it.
Champ Ross says Wilder was knocked down. Who was he knocked down by? But when I'm looking at as a champion, he ain't never been dropped as a champion.
Yeah, he got knocked down by Butterbean's cousin, bro. Like his 17th fight, bro.
Butterbean's cousin?
Yeah, man. Dude look just like Butterbean, knocked him down.
Well, as a champ, I have not seen this guy, get knocked down, bro. I seen him take Luis Ortiz, arguably one of the biggest punchers at heavyweight. He took his best punch, bro. It never went down. I didn't see AJ go down. His feet was in the air.
AJ fought more punches than Wilder.
An older Klitschko. Go ahead, what?
He fought more punches than Wilder did.
So how do you guys feel about Deontay Wilder and Anthony when they actually when it actually goes down? What round are you picking, Battle Rifle? What round are you picking that Anthony Joshua destroys Deontay Wilder, in your opinion? Do you think it'll be a destruction, or do you think it'll be a strategic knockout, or do you think he'll just win on points? What do you feel, Battle Rifle? Let the fans know.
it'll be destruction. You know, like I said, he probably get knocked down, and he'll probably get knocked down, get back up. He's cool. So he's not going to throw a lot of punches. You know, leads up, but he's probably going to step on the gas. You know, he's going to get some motivation from his corner and then jump on Wilder as soon as he heard him. As soon as he heard him, man, he's going to get on. He's going to have his neck stretched, man. Like Vladimir Klitschko going to hit him that uppercut, man. And he's going to like one of them thumbs from spike heads. So,
you know what, Battle? I think you more confident than AJ is about beating Wilder. I'm just keeping it 100 with you.
I said numerous times that AJ should take the fight with Wilder. You know, I ain't denying it.
So you willing to admit that AJ is avoiding Wilder? I
said he dug Wilder before I started my piece, but you can't hear that, man, because you know something he is.
No, you just got too much wind blowing, bro. That's what I keep telling you, go in the house. So I apologize if I can't hear everything you're saying.
You sure somebody just ain't talking to you, bro? You don't post on
I'm in my office, bro, by myself. You know, you out there with the elements, nigga. You out there in the wind. Go in the house.
You have voices in your head like Randy Orton?
All right, bro. So you picking Anthony Joshua, right?
What round knockout battle rifle, if you don't mind me asking you, my brother?
I said 10th round.
Okay, 10th round knockout. You said by destruction, right? Now make sure I heard you right.
Yeah.
All right. Black Horseman Promotions, let it rip. Let them know who you got win. Like what round though? Like what round? And do you think Deontay Wilder could possibly win by points, or do you think it'll be by destruction? Or you know, and do you think, you know, if your guy and when your guy wins, or if he wins, do you think Anthony Joshua will be the same after that?
No. Wilder knocks everybody out. So that's just for the record. Wilder knocks everybody out. So it's not gonna be no points, you know. He's gonna point that right hand right at his dome, and it's gonna be night-night. That's what it's gonna be. But if I had to pick a round, I'll say 6 rounds. You know,
wow.
Within 6 rounds, he'll get AJ up out of there. You know, I think AJ gonna get in there. See, you know, not Tyson Fury. AJ is not gonna have that same type of confidence as he had against other fighters. I think he's legitimately afraid of Deontay Wilder, and fear is paralyzing. The motherfucker gonna be in there paralyzed. He gonna be second guessing punches. He's not gonna be the same AJ in there, bro. He ain't gonna be the same AJ in there. As soon as Wilder take off that motherfucking mask and get that motherfucker that death stare, when that ref is reading, okay, you got your rules in the dressing room, you know, keep it clean at all times, touch gloves. That motherfucker gonna be paranoid.
Wow.
He gonna walk to the
What happened? Hold on. What's going on?
Yeah, what's going on? That's it, bro. Crack kills.
Yo, y'all wilding today. Yo, y'all wilding. Yeah.
Now we know who's smoking that dumb shit, nigga.
Yo, Christian Kid Crash says, oh, go ahead. What'd you say? Battle rifle?
Nah, he just couldn't hear me that time. So
yeah, man, go ahead. Go ahead, Corey.
Christian Kid Crash says Joshua's chin is there to hit every time he throws a jab. Joshua don't hide his jabs well. Povetkin timed him all night till Joshua got his timing down. Joshua jabs from the outside.
He tries to measure. You know, he tried to measure his way, you know, to close the distance and all that. But yeah, he's slow. He's very slow.
So you think
Champ Ross says, he's very slow. Champ Ross says, ask Scott, I'm talking in the pros. He was knocked down at Fantasy Spring Casino years ago versus Harold Sconyers. That's my cousin. But that's crazy. You put that in the chat.
Oh, that's your cousin talking?
No, he just mentioned, he said Harold Sconyers. That's my cousin, though.
Who, that's your cousin?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Who, that knocked down Wilder?
Yeah.
Are you
I didn't know that. If he's talking about Wilder, then yeah.
So your cousin is Butterbean?
I think the dude
No,
was
you
white though.
dumbass.
Oh no, yo, this dude wild. Yo. This dude wild. Yo.
Okay. That was on some
This
other
this
dumb.
dude battle rifle.
Yeah. Crack lace blunts, bro. Shut up.
Yeah.
Do your dance, bro.
No one to mute your shit, bro.
Yeah.
No one to mute.
It ain't my fault. Your cousin Butterbean, bro.
Yo.
And then you talk about me laced the weed, bro. You got Fabuloso, bro. You got Mean Greed and that shit.
At the end of the day, like I said, shout out to Champ Ross. Yeah, that's my cousin, homie.
That's what's up though, man. That's what's up though, man. You know what I mean? But so with that being said, you guys, I mean, I really want to see, the best fight the best, man. And before we head out, what do you guys, if this fight could ever happen, you guys, I know we just talked about Wilder versus Joshua. These are the fights that we won in 2019, so I might as well throw this one in the mix. Terrence Crawford versus Earl Spence Jr. Who you guys got and why? I'm gonna let you go first, Battle Rifle. Black Horseman.
Terrence Crawford versus Errol Spence.
Yes, man. This is Underground Darkness. What's up, bro? If you guys are just coming in, smash that like button and subscribe, you guys. We got Battle Rifle and Black Horseman Promotions there in a heated debate right now. Go ahead, Black Horseman. Let it rip, my brother.
Put down a lot and pick up the mic.
Yo.
Yeah, thank you. Mute, nigga.
Yeah.
You said Terrence Crawford and Errol Spence, right?
Yeah, man. If they meet in 2019, what will happen in Black Horseman's point of view right now?
Hopefully they do meet in 2019. I'm gonna need Errol Spence to call Terrence Crawford's bluff. If he believes that's bluff, I need him to respond. You know what I'm saying? I need him to be like, yo, I'm ready to make the fight. Now, if he has already said that, then somebody let me know in the chat. Corey, Battle, if anybody has heard Errol Spence say that, hey, shit, okay, cool, whatever. If Terrence Crawford and his team feel like they want that fight next, I'm ready. I'm willing to do whatever it takes. We can work out whatever network situation, and I'm willing to come leave my side of the street and meet him in the middle or whatever. You know what I mean? Like, fuck all the dumb talk, all this excuse talk about, well, I'll fight on this side of the street, I'll fight on Showtime, I'll fight on this. Look, bruh, do you want to fight Terrence Crawford or not next year? That's the question, Errol Spence. But if I'm breaking down the fight, Terrence Crawford and Errol Spence, it is a great fight, man. It is a great fight. That's why I want to see it. Kind of reminds me of Deontay Wilder versus Luis Ortiz. It could go either way, but I think Terrence Crawford has more tools in the shed. I think he's been at the top level a lot longer. He's been champion a lot longer. Yeah, it may have been in the lower weight class, but he's seen multiple different styles. He's beat Olympians, gold medal winners. You know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, when you got guys jumping in the press conferences talking about, man, I beat Algieri, man, I beat Bundu. Sit your ass down somewhere. Sit your ass down somewhere because, this guy, Terrence Crawford, is beating guys that had been dominating and doing it at the top level. You know what I mean? Doing it at the top level and more skills, way more skillful. So it don't matter what weight class you're talking about or how big a guy is, because at the end of the day, if you got skills, your weight don't really play a factor into that situation because you know how to make a guy miss. You know how to make him pay. We've seen Floyd how he did Canelo. You know what I mean? We've seen how Canelo did Triple G. Triple G had a clear weight advantage over Canelo, and he still got the job done. You know what I mean? We've seen Andre Ward go up to 175 and dominate Sergey Kovalev. When they say he didn't do it the first time, he did it the second time, and he stopped him. You know what I mean? So skills pay the bills. You know what I mean? So mostly the skillful guy is the one that has the edge. And it's not really about, somebody being a weight bully or somebody being bigger that is really going to give him the edge in the fight. It's about if you got more skills than the other guy and if you have a proper game plan. I think that Terrence Crawford is the most skilled guy at 147 right now. I think he is. And I think that he has a great team, a great team of trainers. He don't just have one trainer. He has multiple guys in there that give him different looks and give him advice and help him and give him a great game plan when it comes to the opponent that he has in front of him. And that's the thing I like about Terrence Crawford. Make sure y'all go support him, his YouTube channel, Terrence Bud Crawford. And shout out to him, man. He just subscribed to me like a week ago. You know what I mean? So salute to him. But y'all make sure y'all go watch
Wow,
it.
man, that's dope, man. No doubt, man. That's dope.
Yeah, so salute to him, bro. I checked. I was like, God damn, this nigga sub to me. But yeah, man. I mean, y'all go subscribe to him, and y'all can get the up close and personal, exclusive look at what he does in training camps, how he gets prepared. The different guys that he works with. And the thing I like about Terrence Crawford and his team is they take it one fighter at a time. They specifically focus on one guy at a time. They come up with a great game plan, and they train differently for whatever opponent they got in front of them. And that's why I'm confident in somebody like a Terrence Crawford versus whoever is in front of him, because they create a game plan for whoever is in front of them. You know what I mean? So if Errol Spence is next, best believe they're going to come up with a hell of a game plan specifically for Errol Spence. Not like the game plan that came up for Jose Benavidez or Jeff Horn or Victor Postal or anybody before that. Is going to be specific for Errol Spence. You know what I mean? So Errol Spence, I think he know what it is. That's why he's not barking as loud about Terrence Crawford as he is about a Keith Thurman, a Sean Porter, Danny Garcia, or whoever else. You know what I'm saying? So I want to see this guy call Terrence Crawford and his team's bluff. Because a lot of people saying, oh, well, ain't really come from Terrence Crawford, it's come from his team. Well, call their bluff, because we're used to you being Mr. Free Smoke, and free smoke mean anybody can get that shit. You want smoking any and everybody, and guess what? He's in your division. He came up from 140 to 147. So you're going to let a little guy come up there and take all the shine away from you, and you're going to let him pass you up on defenses? Because you're not it don't seem like you going to be as active as somebody like a Terrence Crawford. Terrence Crawford, with his new deal, I can guarantee you he's going to stay active. He's going to stay active. But it seems like Errol Spence is waiting for the big name, the big payday, and okay, whatever. I ain't got time for that shit. I'm going to pay attention to the guys that's got fight scheduled, that's going to remain active, and not guys that's just trying to chase a bag, trying to chase a name, and all that old weird shit. So Errol Spence, call out Terrence Crawford, respond, and let's see this happen in 2019. Let's see. Hopefully this can happen in 2019. But I'm not shading Errol Spence as far as his skill level. I think he's a great fighter. But at the end of the day, I think that Terrence Crawford has more skills. He has more skills. I think he's more focused in that ring. He knows he has a great game plan every time he comes in there. You know what I'm saying? He's a switch hitter. He got power. He's strong. Got speed. You know what I mean? He got awkward angles and things like that. So, it ain't gonna just be like Errol Smith can just walk this guy down and land body shots. And that's what a lot of people think. Oh, this guy is a body snatcher. He'd be able to not. You better be able to land that shit. And if you don't land, you better be ready for that counter that's coming. You know what I mean? So I got to get a slight edge to Terrence Crawford, but I could be wrong. It's a great fight. I would like to see it. All I need Errol Spence to do is respond, and call their bluff. Shout out to Luis Ortiz. Dillian White was running his mouth, this, that, and the other. Okay, whatever, motherfucker. I'll come to the UK and fight your ass December 22nd. And it looks like this fight might happen, if Dillian White and Eddie Hearn is with that shit. So that's what I fuck with. Oh, really? Oh, you really about that shit? Okay, let's get it in. Let's get it in then, bro. You got a problem on your hands. That's what I fuck with. So I need Errol Spence to do the same shit. I don't care a fuck about how much money he got or comparing. Well, let's pull up our taxes at the end of the year. Man, fuck that. I'm a boxing fan. Are you going to fight this dude or not? I don't want to hear about what side of the street you fight on and all this old dumb shit. If you want to fight the dude, let's see if y'all can find out something and work out something, what network is going to be on, but at least respond. So at the end of the day, I ain't here for the dumb shit, man. Like all this business talk and all this who's more famous, who making more money, man, fuck that shit. Y'all motherfuckers talking stupid to me. You know what I mean? But Terrence Crawford is a fighter. So if this man calls you out, if you a fighter, respond. Let's see if you can make the fight happen, call his bluff. And if Terrence Crawford is bluffing, we're going to get on his ass. We're going to put that heat on him. Because look, we're not here to play games. You know what I'm saying? Real fans, we want to see real fights. And like you said, Corey Lee, It's been a lot of fights we've been robbed of, man. We're being robbed, especially on the PBC side. Like, great fighters, but these guys is not giving us the fights we want to see. So
Yes,
I mean, it's
sir.
like, at the end of the
Who
day,
you got with the Sean, who you got with the Terrence Crawford versus Earl Spence Jr. Let Battle Rifle know real quick to sum it up.
I got, I'm getting a slight edge to Terrence Crawford.
Okay.
Slight edge to Terrence Crawford. I just want to see the fight, man.
Knockout or split decision? What we talking?
You know what? I'm gonna say
because Battle Rifle ready to go. Okay, go ahead.
I'm gonna say decision.
Okay, decision. Wow.
Shocker. Decision. Yeah.
Wow, man. Battle Rifle. It is finally your turn, man. Are you ready?
I was born ready.
Oh shit. Oh shit.
Like Canelo said.
All right, man. Who you got right now between Earl Spence versus Terrence Crawford if they were to fight
right now,
or right now? Yeah, right now. You go ahead and say right now. If they were to fight right now, who you got? Because they're both healthy and they're both, God willing, they be healthy then too.
Have at least one fight first, or it just has to be like if they were.
If it were to happen right now, who would you favor? Who would you take? Who does the Battle Rifle believe in?
I have Terrence Crawford, and I'll explain why. Because Errol Spence has been that guy in the division to be afraid of, what everybody should be afraid of. He knocked out the in-betweeners on these fighters' resume when they couldn't even knock him out. Keith Thurman fought Bundu, couldn't knock him out. Errol Spence stops him. Manny Pacquiao fought Chris Algieri, managed to knock him down 6 times, but he didn't stop him. Errol Spence did just that. And, got Mir Khan, couldn't knock out Lamont Peterson. Lamont Peterson was knocked out.
Just a fun fact. He fought those guys without being tested. But go ahead, bro.
Oh.
But the thing is, the thing is, on the PEDs or not, Errol Spence was looking like that guy to be afraid of at 147. So you get on, the podium, you get in the post-fight conference of Sean Porter, and you trying to dissect Sean Porter's resume, and even the reporters could tell you that Terrence Crawford had a better resume. You start dissecting the guys he beat all lost after he beat them. But who were they before he beat them? That was the question. And who are you fighting that owns up to Terrence Crawford's resume even in the slightest? Even if those guys were to lose before they even fought Crawford, his resume would still be better than yours. And the people could tell him that. They told him that straight to his face, but he tried to dissect it. So he said what was on his mind. And that, that was like one of the biggest things where you saw Errol Spence true color show. I mean, you have Keith Thurman. You've been calling out Keith Thurman for a while now. You've been calling out Keith. You've been calling out Danny Garcia. You got in a ring with Sean Porter, but you can't pick up the phone and call Terrence Crawford and be like, hey, after this fight with Benavidez, man, we need to go at it. You've been trying to get the money fights for a while now, and you just been falling short. You've been going and trying to. Your next big fight was against a lightweight. So it's been clear that none of these welterweights want to fight you. Keith, that interview that goes back 4 years ago with Danny Garcia saying should he fight Errol Spence? That was 4 years ago. 4 years ago. So it should be known by now that these guys are not going to fight you unless that you have a lot of money to bring to the table or they just really feel they can win.
Hey, so Battle, do you think that, because you said no welterweights want to fight him, do you think Sean really wants to fight him? Or because, the WBC ordered him to have 2 mandatories, Berto and Keith Thurman. But do you think that Sean really wants to fight him, or is just a situation where he got to honor these mandatories first? Go ahead.
I never was just that fighter to just say fighter just duck. History shows that Sean Porter fought the best. He fought. He didn't have to fight Kell Brook when he did, but he didn't fight it. He took his loss like a man. He beat Devin Alexander. He beat Paul Malignaggi. And, he beat Berto, knocked him out. There's just some things that in boxing that a lot of fighters, they just ain't going to take. And Kenny Porter is one of those reasons where he just influencing Sean Porter to just get the money fights, because I think they realize with the losses that Sean Porter just really
What
needs
money
to
fights are you talking about? What money fights you talking about?
Oh,
get the
I'm
money.
just trying to
Just get.
understand because
oh,
he just beat Danny for the WBC vacant belt, and then the WBC ordered him
The
to
thing
have these
is
2 defenses. So
the,
what
the
money
thing
fights you talking about?
the
Because it's
thing
looking
is
like go ahead.
oh.
the thing is, WBC has been very wishy-washy when it comes to, belt holders. They have Canelo Alvarez when he's allowed to fight Rocky Fielding when his mandatory is Jamal Charlo. We haven't. It's nothing new. One of the nicknames is We Be Crooks. So the thing is with Sean Porter, I think.
What the fuck? Bias,
Yo,
what you just jump
unbiased,
on,
yo.
dog? What the fuck? Might as well jump on, brother. Link is right there.
Yo, that shit, oh my god. Yo, keep going, Battle Rifle. That
Yeah, I
shit was
think
funny
so.
though, man.
Hey, real quick though, before you continue, battle, is the weather
Yeah.
conditions okay out there, bro?
Yeah, what's going on out there, Battle Rifle? You good?
We being serious, bro.
No, I'm being serious because there is a hurricane alert somewhere near. Are you in near a hurricane situation? Seriously?
Damn, look, it must be because he just lost all connect. Damn. I'm being real. Like I was trying to be
Nah, I know it
considerate
is
about that
though.
shit.
Nah, for real though, it is a hurricane alert. You know what I mean? And
I've
I've
been
been
hearing.
watching
I'm like, is it out there
like
in Florida? Because I know he in
'cause,
Florida, so
I
I'm
mean
like,
I
I
ain't
don't
too
know.
far from Florida, so I mean, damn, it's wow, man. I
Shows a
mean,
lot of wind every time he talking, so I was just like, yo, what the fuck?
they saying it's pretty bad out there though, so it's like, damn, I was just trying to figure out.
Hey, Corey, David Johnson in the chat says Bud Crawford stopped Spence in 10 rounds, too versatile and too many dimensions in Crawford's game.
Wow, man. What's going on with the whole you back, Battle Rifle? You good?
Hey, oh shit, you ain't gotta retract what you just said. I already seen the comment, homie.
What are
You
you
know,
retracting? What's going
stand on
on
what
with
you
that shit?
said, bro. He said,
Damn,
"What's
what
this
is
weirdo black horseman always interrupting battle rifle?" Hey, bro, you ain't gotta retract that shit,
No,
homie.
don't
I already
retract
seen
that
the
shit,
shit.
dog. We talking, we
You know what I
debating
mean?
over here, man.
Grown man, homie. Go ahead and say what you gonna say,
Black Horseman got that ADHD, man.
nigga. We was
Oh,
trying
but
to
no,
ask your ass, nigga, is it a
but go
hurricane?
ahead. Is there a
Go ahead.
hurricane over there, Battle Rifle?
Yeah, it is a hurricane, Gale, coming around, through like the
Are you
Florida
near?
area.
Are you near the hurricane vicinity?
No, I'm not. I'm at my house, but I'm just saying, we prepare, we got the water bottles and stuff like that. And, we just prepare for like just if anything happens. It was really close to where I was last year. I think the hinges on the door flew off because the wind was so bad. So
Oh shit!
Yeah, man, we
yeah,
just
but
concerned, bro, because even though I know we smoking you in this debate, you know what I mean? We want to make sure you all right. We
we
live to see
smoking.
another debate. Me, nigga.
Yeah,
So,
yeah,
yeah.
of course. Y'all know you got three personalities. All that weed you smoking, man.
Nah. But go ahead, bro. Go ahead.
But I was just saying that we prepared for the worst. It's the winds are just like they coming in, but it hasn't been like like super like crazy though. It's been coming in though. You can hear it though.
Yeah, okay. So now we understand why we're hearing all this damn extra wind coming through. All right, bro. We just want to make sure you straight. But yeah, you can get this work. But go ahead. Continue what you were saying, bro. Corey, what was your question to him?
My question was, with the whole situation going down with Terrence Crawford and Earl Spence, do you feel like that these two will even fight each other in 2019?
Man, it don't look like it, man. It don't look like it's where it's going. Even with the Showtime deal, I don't think that's
But
where it's going.
why don't you think it will happen though? What do you think is the explanation as to why this fight might not take place in 2019 battle?
Because I feel like Arrow just gonna stay around waiting, for these fights to open up. Once Sean Porter fight is too mandatory. So,
So you think he waiting around for Sean, but not willing to step up to Crawford or call Crawford's bluff?
yeah, I'm not saying if he does indeed do that, he would duck, but I'm saying that he probably feel like he ain't gonna make the smart decisions.
You said what?
I just feel like I'm saying that if he does indeed do that, what I said, wait on Sean, it doesn't mean that he ducks. It just means he's just not making the smart decisions.
This guy, Ron Johnson, in the chat says Crawford should blast Benavidez away. This is why they gave him the fight. Crawford needs to step up already. Well, he's already the step-up guy. He's the WBO champion. This guy, Benavidez, been calling him out. Benavidez is ranked, number 1 in the WBA, if I'm not mistaken. And I think he's like number 9 or number 10, I think, in the WBO. And he's staying active. You know what I mean? He says Crawford's with top rank and is happy being the token Negro for arm like Bradley was.
You should have read that comment.
Yeah, I mean, he's saying it's no meaningful fights at all, just money grab. What are you talking about, bro? Like,
oh,
I just talking about me,
Ron Johnson. You kind of trolling a little bit, bro. I think this is a meaningful fight. It is not. This guy's undefeated. Okay, so Crawford is undefeated versus an undefeated fighter, and Benavidez has been winning this fight. He's been winning this fight. You know, so it's like it would be that. You know, you say you speaking facts. Benavidez called him out 2 years ago before he was shot and handicapped. Right. So you shouldn't fight him now then. That what you trying to say? You speaking facts.
But you know, the thing is with that fight, you know, that fight, you know, it could have, you know, could have happened years ago. You know, that was if Crawford was just willing to move up before he even came undisputed.
He wasn't even at 147 yet, right? At that time when he was calling him out?
He wasn't. You know, it could have happened. You know, Benavidez, you know, like he said, it was going on for 2 years, but you know, there's no guarantee that he would have moved up. I don't know the guy's name. I'm gonna look up his name in the chat.
Christian in the chat says versus who though? Crawford promotional team in his camp already stated they want Spence. When will Spence respond? Will Spence go to the fight and step in the ring like he did to Sean?
You know, that's a question, man. Like, you know, Keith Thurman was able to get in there with Danny Garcia and Sean Porter. When did they get with Sean? But, you know, would he be able to get with ESPN? It ain't like he have like no contract or nothing where he just can't go in an ESPN fight because he's his own boss, ain't he?
Thank you, Unbiased in the chat. He says Benavidez is ranked number 1 in WBA rankings. So he's already right in line to face Keith Thurman for the WBA belt. So it's like just because somebody might be ranked low in one sanctioning body, they can be ranked at the top in another sanctioning body. So that's a good victory. That's a good fight because this guy is still undefeated and he's ranked in multiple sanctioning bodies. So that's better than fighting somebody like an Ocampo. You know what I mean? So, you know, and then, I mean, he should fight. It'll be equivalent. Matter of fact, Spence will get more credit for facing somebody like a Ugas because he's ranked like top 1 and top 2 in 2 or 3 sanctioning bodies. You know what I mean? If he go ahead and get Ugas out the way, you know what I mean? But at the end of the day, you know, guys you're just trying to discredit, you know, discredit somebody actually staying active and fighting somebody who's actually undefeated, who actually been calling him out. And they didn't want to say, oh, well, he's been calling out for 2 years. So what the fuck what? He was at 140. He just got to 147. He beat Jeff Horn, and he's going to defend his title against a guy who was calling him out for 2 years. So he getting that smoke now. Now y'all going to make excuses about this shit? I don't get these guys.
But yeah, man, with that being said, man, I'm going to wrap it up. I got to give me something to eat, man. This was an awesome debate with you guys, man. Thank you so much, Black Horseman, for coming on. You might have to wrap
up 2 plates, man, because I know somebody in here got the munchies.
And thank you, Battle Rifle, for coming on, man.
Be safe, nigga.
Yo.
But we
got them hurricane fades.
I think we have that you know, dynamic. You know, we don't get offended, you know, but you know, I think we just have that dynamic. Me and Unbiased go back and forth, but you know, we can talk it up at the end.
No nigga that smoke.
You already know, y'all.
Yeah, you be smoking the most, man.
Yo, let everybody know where they can follow you at, Black Horseman. Let them know, man. Let them know, Battle Rifle, where they can follow you at.
All right, man. BlackHorseMotions.com right here on YouTube and all social media platforms, man. Appreciate you for having me. Shout out to everybody in the chat, everybody that makes the live stream possible, everybody that's all 31 people that smashed the like button, and even the ones that's going to catch this that didn't catch it live, smash the like button, man. Leave a comment. Let us know your thoughts, man, how you feel about the whole live stream. And keep supporting Corey Lee Boxing. If you're new to the channel, subscribe, hit the bell icon. Black Horseman, I'm out.
No doubt, man. Battle Rifle, let them know, my brother.
You know, salute to your channel. You know, shout out to Black Horseman. You know, shout out to You know, Corey Lee. You know, I love
Fuck you,
hashing.
nigga. Nah, I'm fucking.
Yeah.
Fuck with you.
Wow, yo.
And you know, it's great boxing talk, and you know, I always love to hash it out in the debates. As far as social media platforms, I don't have any right now. You know, I just have this channel. You know, it's been to that time where I've just been saying, you know, I've got to upload something. You know, I gotta show some support the boxing because I haven't been uploading any boxing videos, but I will get on that. You know, trust me, I will get on that. And you know, just show the love of Corey Lee's channel. You know, you put in a lot of hard work, and so does Black Questioning. And I hope we can do this again.
No doubt, man. I think you should name your channel Battle Rifle Boxing, dude. That should be awesome, dude. You know, but with that being said, you guys, you know, this is Corey Lee Boxing, man. Thank you everybody in the chat for, you know, coming in and participating, you know, with the chat, man. Thank you guys so much. And we'll talk to you guys soon, man. You guys have a great week. This is Corey Lee Boxing. Peace out, you guys. Later.